get some cool clothes. Get
fancy clothes. You and fancy clothes will make me laugh.
You make me laugh.
Damn, I ain't mean it like that. Your eyes changed. You started with me.
Wow, Wes.
God, I wish I had a bunker.
I know. You're so tight.
I would just be doing the exact same thing I'm doing in my living room.
Just be colder.
I'd just be playing Xbox.
Just no sunlight.
Dude, I was off the vidges for fucking 10 days.
Really?
Sucked ass.
You don't travel with that thing on you?
No, I don't keep that thing on me.
Get the Switch. I got my
I strongly
Switch.
considered it. I got a Switch, but my girlfriend immediately took it.
Yeah, true. Oh, you had the Steam.
I had a Steam Deck. I think I gave it to Lemise.
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
The giving tree. One day you're just gonna be a stump. Someone's gonna sit on you.
You said it, man.
Did you ever read that book?
You said it.
Did you ever read the book?
It's it's been 20 years.
It's a beautiful book.
25 years.
Yeah.
What happens in the giving tree?
The tree just gives and gives and gives, and the boy asks
Gives
for
and
more.
gives, and all the little fucking producers keep taking. They say, "Oh, give me your Steam Deck. Oh, give me your Dave & Buster's awesome suitcase. Give me your awesome Dave & Buster's briefcase with cool glasses in it."
And then the tree gives itself, so the boy becomes a man. He wants to build a house, and the tree completely sacrifices itself so he can have a house. And then he comes later and he goes, "You're just a stump now." And he goes, "Take a rest on me." As an old man, the old man sits on the stump.
Yeah. That's
Very
pretty
nice.
nice.
It's very sweet.
It is very sweet. My sister got her hands on that book when she was little and crossed out like tree and put mom because she was mad at our mom for some reason. She just kept being like, and the mom did that, but it just made my mom look good.
That's a
So
good
mom
move.
became the giving tree. Joke's on you.
Yeah, mom would love that.
Yeah.
You're right, I am. I give everything to you. And this is how you treat me. We were just making fun of the fact that you farted. Oh, I can't do anything right. Your fart smelled. It was funny, Mom. You're like your father. You're a fucking asshole. Oh,
I don't think I ever caught my mom beef.
I would go upstairs in their room. You could come in and she'd be sitting there in a bathrobe. You go, you just fucking dropped a dump in
The
here.
dump for sure.
The dump.
The dump for sure. But my dad was such a beef all-star that like he kind of still. My mom was living in his beef
Yeah.
shadow because he was ripping so hard.
That's a good relationship. If those roles are reversed, you're in hell. You got beef, Mom?
Beef moms. My cousin one day like solemnly was like, "Check this out." We went upstairs to his mom's bathroom and he goes, my mom just did that. It was a wild
It's a log.
dude. And she was ripping like a whole pot of coffee a day. So it was like a liberated coffee turd.
I don't mean to do this to you, Lemaire, because this is mean, but you strike me as a guy who was raised by a beef mom.
No, I don't think I've ever. I don't think
True,
I've ever
she was overshadowed by her two sons. The beef brothers. The beef boys, the beefy boys. The beef boy. You guys must have fucking beefed some rooms up, dude.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Those carbon monoxide detectors.
Holy shit,
probably
dude.
beeping.
What do you have to remember a time you and your brother had a door closed and you beefed the whole room out?
Did you ever fucking choke that room out?
Did you ever come back into a room that you were just chilling in for a while and go, holy shit, dude, we've both been farting for 7 hours?
When we were living together,
Oh, he probably beefed out your whole apartment.
we had a
You're a bit of a
tiny
beef brother yourself, dude.
Oh yeah, I beef myself awake every morning. Like, but my dog hears it and stands at the door like he's up now.
Oh, okay, the dog, it's the rooster.
Yeah, he's like, oh, we're up. But Lemaire left his room open to like air out once. He woke up before me to go to work.
Oh, man.
It was like you beefed it up. It was like, I gotta get this out of here.
This was a bad time. This was a sad time.
This is a sad time.
It was a sad time. So it was so sad.
When you're at your saddest, you're at your beefiest. Whenever you're the most sad, you beef the hardest. All you can do is beef at your lowest.
That'd be crazy, like turning yourself around with your beef. So you're in your own beef chamber and you're just like, it's just so unbearable that you're like, I got to turn this around.
That's like a fucking, you sound like fucking Jordan Peterson. And you've been in the room beefing for hours. You finally beef, you bloody well, you say, I've had enough beef. I've got to become a man. I've got to become formidable. I can't just lay around and beef all day. I'm an adult man with a Hello Kitty shirt on. I can't keep beefing.
It'd be nice for him to get real descriptive. Be like, you can't just be coming all over your belly all day, rubbing it in, and
That's hell.
thinking about fingering your ass while masturbating. You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it at
I've
all.
been there. I bloody well been there.
I had 3 fingers up my ass, and I said, what the hell am I doing? What would Nietzsche say about this?
At the University of Toronto. beefing all day.
I'm laying there sucking my wife's vibrator watching cartoons. What the hell am I doing?
I was sucking a vibrator and I beefed. And I knew. I said, gotta become a man.
I beefed on a vibrator.
Beefed on a vibrator. I bloody beefed on my wife's vibrator.
I had them circled around my head. And
That's when I went to class the next day and I attacked all the trans students. I'll call you whatever I want. I beefed on my wife's vibrator.
Oh, Liam let them race on the bed, buzzing off the edge. And I would put bets on them. So what the hell am I doing?
You've got to become formidable. Do you think you're formidable?
I'm not
You're fucking laid back.
Yeah,
You're the least formidable.
I'm the least. Last night was rough for me, man.
Last night was fun.
Last night was fun, but I
got out of there. I hit the eject.
I stayed way too long.
You stayed.
There was so many free. They hit them buckets of
Yeah,
beers.
a couple of the Anheuser-Busch people were
I know.
there.
Dude, I was literally bushed last night. I was done.
No, it was fun.
I bet.
Played some beer pong and then
I was.
I
stinking
couldn't.
up.
God damn, dude, you suck. I forgot Nate sucks at anything with hand-eye coordination. So my teammate was a lady, and I was like, "No, Nate's my teammate." Thinking, here we go, me and Nate versus two ladies. This will be fucking easy. He didn't make one cut. He finally bounced one in.
No,
later.
I bounced two. I got lucky. It took forever.
Oh yeah, you got the game winner.
Yeah, I got the game winner.
Yeah.
That's sick.
But but before that,
And I'm terrible at beer pong.
Yeah.
So having a guy that can't make one.
Yeah, he needs. Yeah, I'm like with all those games. I'm either like so dialed in or just awful. There's no middle ground for me.
I was locked in for Flip Cup.
Flip Cup. That was a dastardly thing I did. I made Nate. He was on my side of the table, and I was like, "Put Nate on the other team, and I'll go against him."
Nice.
And I beat him every time, but every time he would start to miss, and I would be like, "What have I done? I've abandoned my boy." And then he made it, and he was like, "Ah!" I'd be like, "Yes,
That's so funny.
good job."
When you spaz, I've gotten it when I try to flip cup, and when you get like 3 misses in a row,
Spaz time.
dude,
Yeah, people start screaming.
Oh, I fall apart, dude. Completely fall apart. I don't like that. Flip cup relays are fun though.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
It was like a pool party kind of thing.
Oh,
though?
no.
I was at a pool party thing where you had to do a flip cup, land, jump down a water slide, or like a slip and slide kind of thing. Go to the other side, tap someone. It was so
that's awesome.
fucking fun. That was years ago. It was pretty tight though.
It sounds like a great time.
It was. I've had an addiction to the weed seltzers, bro.
Weed seltzers?
I've been crushing those things every night. Last night I put myself in the fucking hurt locker.
Oh no!
Just laying there, just like, oh no.
Oh, is that when you were envisioning all the hate?
It was like a couple weeks ago. I've been addicted for a while. But yeah, I like, it was, like there was things where you're like, damn, I kind of figured it out. And I woke up
What
this
is this?
morning. No
what is he
clue.
doing?
What is he doing?
He's making fun of his friend Nate.
Why are you doing that?
I must look fat as hell.
Nate's belly was hanging out of the bottom of his shirt, and Lemaire started.
No, you look
filming
good.
him.
You've been losing weight.
You have been, dude.
You look good. Because you were hitting ultimate.
Gardini had his eye on you. He was going,
Gardini said, "Oh, a new friend." Wait, you guys probably haven't been hanging out as much since Nate lost a little weight.
yeah.
Yeah, we have
Serving
it.
the
Now we have
Gardinian military.
Yeah, nasty. The beef. Fucking the army. The army of the beef.
He's like John McAfee, dude, just amassing a military.
You
With
get
all
a
this
little
wealth.
paramilitary of just the thickest beef.
We gotta kill his dog. Like the Panamanian government.
Gardini does have enough money to move to wherever the fuck he wants.
I know.
Yeah, you should do a remote. You could. Yeah, you could.
How old are you? How old are you now?
28.
How old are you?
28.
You're 28. God damn. You could be
Crazy.
Forbes 30 under 30. This is crazy. 28 and you're sitting on a fucking millie? That's crazy.
We should get a bunch of AI bots to like write articles about his net worth and just.
The fat friends are going to rise up against you. When
Maybe.
they find out about your net worth, you can hide in your little Honda Accord, but they're going to find out.
All I ask is some Chipotle bowls.
And you will get every bowl you need.
That's all I ask.
Yes.
God, motherfucking damn it.
Money changed you.
Stop saying that.
I can't believe the money changed you.
I'm not.
I've
changed.
been thinking about that as hopefully I can make that a bit. I wish the money could change me.
Yeah.
I need to make change. Nothing is changing. I can't change. It's never. I'm like, all right. Once I get some money, I'll probably take care of some things. Nothing. Same exact schedule. Nothing has changed. It's Xbox during the day. I go, oh shit, I got to go do a show. That's it.
It's kind of sick.
The venues got bigger. That's the only difference.
It's so true.
Man, the fuck was that?
Did he just beef out of his mouth?
Just his mouth beef.
Bro.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm not a fart guy. I'm a burp guy.
You're
So
definitely
once
a
you
fart
turned your
guy.
life, once you
I'm a
turned your
burp.
life around, you started burping instead of farting.
Turned into a punk. And,
Is that bad, Gardini?
Oh fuck.
but yeah, I was really banking on financial success to make some life changes, and I can't. Nothing's changed.
What would you alter?
I don't know. I was hoping.
What were you
I was
saying?
hoping I'd be like more confident.
Yeah.
Get some cool clothes. Get
Fancy
like
clothes. You and fancy clothes will make me laugh.
you make me laugh.
Damn, I ain't mean it like that. Your eyes changed. You starting with me.
That would be nice to get over that thing inside of ourselves. Like if you
The
wore
hate-
something
the self-hatred.
vaguely nice, just if I wear anything vaguely nice, I'm in a vortex of shame the entire night. And if one person's like, nice outfit, I'm like, what are you talking?
What did you mean by
What the
that?
fuck do you mean?
Dude, I
What are you
wore a
talking- just a
pair of
fucking
pants.
sweater.
I wore a pair of pants that had like a loop right here.
Carpenter.
Somebody was like, "Oh, those are nice," and I was like, "I'm never wearing these." The fuck, dude? Who did I think I fucking was?
Just left.
Yeah, it was basically like I shit my pants. I was like, "Well, I have to leave. Something happened." Yeah, I wish. I don't know. It was kind of like when I went to Spain, where I was like, "I'm gonna become cultured."
Yeah.
Just went to a sports bar every day.
Yeah.
Basically, just found a soccer team, treated them like Notre Dame.
That's so funny.
Just was like, we got Atletico Madrid this week. We got to fucking lock it.
Get a dual screen monitor for a computer. That might help. That's a good start.
I don't think
You
it's
sit
just gonna
there,
make things worse. I'm
Move,
gonna fucking-
if you ever move something to one screen to another
Yes.
screen, that'll
that feels good.
feel good.
There's no chance. It's gotta. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could run on a sick schedule. Just get up, do the ice water in the face. Get on one of those things.
I can't.
I know.
I literally can't.
My favorite thing is
And it pisses me off to see people doing that.
to what do that exact thing on
Yeah.
online. Yeah, that's so. It's also sad because I'll like watch it and I'm like, am I watching somebody get ready for work? Why am I watching this?
Because he's not getting it. He's filming himself.
But it's
There's nothing. It's a total fake life.
yeah, it's crazy. Hand me my slippers.
It's like, yeah, I'm glad that phase is done with the manosphere where it's like, I wake up at 4 a.m. and fucking jack off. And
It's
live.
still rocking, dude. You're out of your.
Is it?
Yeah, it's now like it's not even like a thing. It's just like, yeah, of course that guy wakes up.
Oh, yeah, true.
Because you see people doing it all the
Yes,
time now.
true.
They wake up and it's just like that's the big thing, like the morning of a corporate lawyer. It's
You would
just-
like this. My hotel in Atlanta this week was directly under the gym, and every single day at like 6:30, a bro was in there doing deadlifts, dude. Just like he did like 30 reps. At first I
Damn.
was mad, and then I was like, God damn. This
That's
guy's
kinda
fucking
sick.
going. 3 sets of 10 deadlifts, and I'm fucking underneath him going, holy shit. Fucking stop lifting at 6:30, dude. Go to work.
Yeah, that's
Go to work.
yeah. You don't need your muscles. I love working out.
Yeah, it's the best when you're done. You go, fuck yeah.
I feel fantastic.
Even during it, the only thing that sucks is the drive there.
yeah,
Or to
Well,
walk from your apartment to
Yeah.
the one in your apartment. That sucks too.
Yeah.
That's what's keeping me from it.
not
Making
it's,
up
when you're
excuses.
my favorite thing is when I'm working out consistently and I just one day just stop for like 4 months in a row.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling. The day you go, I could have my whole morning and not do this.
Yeah.
You go, God, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
And then
especially when you look at like what the workout plan is today, and it's
Yeah.
like fucking box jumps.
Yeah.
And you go, yeah, I'm just.
yeah. How about I?
Oh, I have
rest?
an Xbox.
How about I jump on that?
I'll show you a box jump. I'm gonna jump on my Xbox. Dude, why don't you shut the fuck up?
They got to get a machine that can just start moving your limbs for you for like an hour. Like
Yeah.
a gyroscope, you just kind of like swivel around while you're. I just got a new little scale in my bathroom. You like hold a thing and it tells you kind of like everything, body fat. It tells you how many calories. I guess it estimates. It's like,
I'm never going.
Never
near it.
checking.
Fucking Christ.
dude, it tells you how many calories, you know, allegedly according to this thing, how many you burn a day without like basically not like doing anything
Yeah.
really. According to this thing, I burn 1,800 calories a day.
Just fucking existing.
Yeah, just existing. Kind of
Nice.
sick.
All right, maybe I will have one of those moon pies.
Yeah, true.
I didn't know I had a little house money here. 1,800 to play with today.
I know. I was like, damn. I might be because my Apple Watch is on. It knows how much I'm fapping. Like, damn, this guy's a fucking furnace.
This guy's working out. His body temperature is insane. No, I have to fucking work out today, and this guy, he's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
He's gonna make me. Yeah, he's a fucking Navy SEAL, so he's making me do like He's like, all right, we're gonna open up. We're gonna do a little quick warm up. And we're gonna fucking run a mile, and then we'll get. I'm like, bro, the jogging a mile to start the workout is the workout.
Yeah, we.
I'm going home.
I think it's like we got Bin Laden.
We got Bin Laden. We can stop training.
We're done.
We can stop training right now.
Got Bin Laden.
Dude,
I'm fired up
he's
about
fired
that.
up.
Why are you fired up about?
There's the new Bin Laden documentary.
I watched the whole
It does
thing.
fucking rock.
Really?
Yeah, it goes through the whole thing. Like it shows you 9/11, made me mad as shit. Cause I don't know. I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was a kid when it happened. So it's like I didn't have like the the adult thoughts of like, oh shit, America's being attacked today.
Yeah.
I just was in
I
school.
like where you're at right now. We've been having these conversations.
I've been here.
I know. I love it though. I love it. It's nice to see you introduce the idea that America does spaz.
Yeah,
We spazzed on them.
spazzed.
George Bush was like, I want his fucking head.
Yeah, he was like, I want his
He's
head.
like on TV being like, they're hiding in caves. I like our position better than theirs. We're gonna fucking kill them.
he
And everyone's
was in
like,
charge of the
"Yeah."
country. Now he's in charge of a cave. Like
Yeah, he was
shit.
talking shit.
Dude, yeah, he really rocked that. Did you see the video of the guy? He was like a military high up general, just talking like, basically like telling other countries. He's in like a C-SPAN thing, and he was like, "Yeah, I just highly advise anybody any other country that wants to mess with America." He's like, "If you want to see your sons and daughters,
Yeah,
alive."
I love that. I play it
Did
all
you
the
say
time.
that? I think you might have said
I
that
play
to me.
it all the time.
It was wild.
Yeah, he's like, I can guarantee we don't want war.
Yeah.
We've seen war. But if you want war with the United States, so help me God. Somebody else will raise your sons and daughters. Metro! Somebody make that edit, please. Instead of Metro, get a little yay in there.
Yeah, I would hate to be in a country.
I will say that the new yay with fucking military highlight video going on behind it.
Yeah, it's
Sports highlights are fucking hilarious. I was watching one. It was Caruso from Caruso is a bald white boy, but before he shaved his head, he kept it.
Yeah.
He was a legend, dude. He had the fucking side of his head just dunking on people.
Damn.
Yeah, it was fucking sick.
When was this?
The bald eagle. I think that's what they used to call him back
Now
then.
he's fully shaved, which hurts me.
He was just Dr. Phil, just
He had just yamming on people. Yeah,
that would suck.
It feels good when you see a man really do it.
The Larry Bird doc you showed me was the best.
Larry Bird fucking
Holy
rules.
fuck. I couldn't
Shit
stop.
talking.
Dude, I couldn't stop
Yeah.
talking like Larry Bird for. But I was calling people Holmes for a while. So he would like, all right, Holmes, and just sink a three in your face. It's like,
Yeah, they had somebody guarding him, and it was a white guy, and he was like, "This is bullshit." And they're like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You're gonna put a fucking white guy on me?"
Yeah, he said it's disrespectful to
Torch
my
this motherfucker.
He said it's disrespectful to my game, beast.
that's so nice. It'd be fun to hold it down like that in a pickup game. It's like, you're for real going to put a white guy on me. Be like,
And then
"Right."
just not be good at basketball, like talk shit before the game.
Just be like walking down to the other end, like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. We're gonna play half court, right? 5-on-5 half court. I'm not running down. Yeah, but America, you're right. It's working.
Wait, what?
The propaganda is getting us. We're ready to go.
Oh, that's what I was thinking when I was watching it. I was like, this is definitely
Yeah,
propaganda.
they're trying to get us to get Iran.
But it's got me fired up.
Yeah. I was reading a book. I like tapped out pretty quickly, but the book's about how it's one of those things like how everything actually is sick. We're about to be living in we could be living in some like utopia with all of our technology. But he started talking. One of his reasons.
Who was the guy who wrote that? Was it the guy who wrote the?
It wasn't Pinker. Pinker.
Is that the guy who wrote the future? That book you?
No. That was George Friedman. Next 100
Because
years.
he did
Tucker.
and he was kind of hope pill.
He's white pill.
White pill. Yeah.
I like his
What's
stuff.
white pill mean?
Which means like shit's gonna be sick. Why would we be gay?
Okay.
Yeah, the black pills when it's like, bro,
China's
everything's
coming
good.
and everything sucks and we
Everything
suck.
sucks. This is when it's like, no, America's actually in a really strong position with like AI mixed with all these other innovations. We're gonna be living in like crazy abundance. I mean, he's like, we kind of already are.
Yeah.
But the rest of the world's gonna get on board. And the thing that was kind of cracking me up, he kept one of his factors in like this global rise was the rising billion. I never heard this term before. Apparently, there's gonna be 1 billion new guys from developing countries that get online. And he's like, they're just gonna add their stuff in and just take us to heights never imagined. It's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
We have a couple of Somali farmers hitting the internet. I was like, they might be calling people gay nonstop. You're not going to just go from developing country to be like, actually, guys, I have some thoughts on particle physics. It's going to be a hard transition through.
Yeah, it's gonna be like when the North Koreans
Exactly.
got to Russia and just jacked off and had to go home.
Yeah, it really over-indexed on that, the rising billions. And this kept making me laugh to just check people. Like, do you even care about the rising billions, dude? He's like, now farmers in Sudan use smartphones to get the weather. It's like, dude, cool. What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't read the whole book, so maybe he makes a point, but I just kept laughing.
Yeah, I guess eventually the rising billion will get fired up, but
It'll take a long time.
They're going to be
it's not in our generation, dude. You've seen the lads get their hands on a fucking cell phone,
babes, bro.
straight to tits.
Right to
And
the
they go-
babes. Yeah. You like?
That was every single person in Spain somehow just got the internet when I was there. All of them were going.
You like?
And I go, oh yeah, yeah, porn.
It's just like
Yeah,
soft
shit
porn.
rules.
It's just like the posters in a mechanic's shop, just being like, check it out.
Just a lady in a fucking one-piece bathing suit.
Like, oh, cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was his point is that like we've never been able to communicate so easily. There's all this open source, this and that. He's like, bro, it's going to be so sick.
Yeah, it turns out the communicating is not good.
I know he kind of left a lot
Turns
of
out
that.
we should all shut the fuck up
Yeah,
because Twitter.
so
It get
bad.
bad when we started talking with the
fuck
gut
you
out.
doing?
Bro,
there.
put that thing away, man.
No, it keeps coming
Ew,
out,
dude.
It keeps coming out. It's nothing I can do about it. I'm just letting it breathe now.
You have a hairy ass fucking stomach.
Yeah, I'm a goddamn man.
I know I never pictured your belly before. I'm glad to see it.
Yeah.
Now I got
I don't
I mean,
remember
I've seen
your
you
belly.
swim. I just didn't know you had a hairy belly.
Yeah, my hairy everywhere in the front. No back hair. It's kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah,
You got bald ass.
got a bald,
got Crusoe ass.
shiny bald ass.
Got this shiny,
Crazy.
shiny ass donk. Oh yeah, I forgot you had a dog ass now. I forgot you lost your donk.
Yeah, flat cheeks now.
That's all right. Flat cheeks that's good, dude. That's what you want.
Yeah, you don't want to be thick as hell.
You don't want to
is
have
it,
a
dude?
nice ass that people appreciate.
Yeah, no,
You have
no.
a flat ass that people go, ew, that guy means business.
Yeah, I don't.
True.
He's got nothing going on in his life. This guy is strictly here
that's
for
like
the business.
That's like the ass of a guy who comes to town to buy up all your oil. Just thin, flat ass.
yeah.
This is my boy, HW.
This is my son, Angel.
Dude, I just found out, I didn't know AI so apparently they use gallons of water, like thousands of gallons of water a year just from people saying thank you. Like people say thank you to ChatGPT a lot and they're like, stop doing that. Because apparently I don't know what it is, like so ever many inputs is like burnt. Like I think like per one input is somewhere close to like a bottle of water because they got to cool those towers of like servers, whatever the fuck's in them.
Oh, I say thank you all the time.
I know. I'm always polite. I'm scared of it.
Polite to the robot.
No, you can't do it because every time you like talk to that thing, you're burning just tons and tons of water.
I hope, and I don't think we can. It would be nice if we could use salt water for that.
They talk about that in the desalination
Yeah.
plants.
It would be nice if we got those going so we could cool these towers.
They're
Instead
already
of burning fresh water on that.
yeah, man. Just being like, what's the best restaurant in my town? Drying up the lakes. I was always kind of like, I'm good on that. But I've like so many technological things like Bitcoin. People offer me to buy Bitcoin for like $400 a Bitcoin, like 20 years ago, and I was like, shut the fuck up about Bitcoin. Blew it. Now I'm like, let me give ChatGPT an honest chance, and I was kind of like, this is pretty sick. And then I've read that article. It's like, dude, every time you use this thing, it's burning all this water, and I was like, bro, I pigged on it for like a weekend straight.
It's all right. Just leave your shower on for 20 minutes. That's probably how much water you used.
I'll stop showering and just use ChatGPT.
True.
That'd be fair. I think they'll
Why
figure
does
that
nobody
out.
like me anymore? ChatGPT. How come my wife won't fucking touch my ass?
Yeah, I didn't know that, man. It's like a big problem with it. They'll figure that out, though. Just pump like fucking Freon or some shit in there. Why the fuck are they using it like that?
They'll figure it out.
They will.
We'll just ask ChatGPT. They go, how do we figure this out? They'll go, here.
Might love the water. Might be like, no.
Yeah, I need
It's
that.
like sweet little spray.
How come we can't get some desalinization plants going? We got to
I don't know. I don't.
Since I was a boy, I've wanted that.
Dude, they're saying they're pushing
Imagine
for
if
it.
we could drink the ocean, dude. Come on.
That's what I'm
I've spent
saying.
so many times drinking the ocean.
I've done it
Go
on
to
accident.
get in the
100
ocean, I
times.
drink it. I go, it's not bad.
It's good water. Yeah, I mean, we'd have. I mean, we could if we couldn't use it up. There'd be so much fucking
Yeah.
water. We could say thank you. We could be so nice to ChatGPT.
Yeah, we could finally be. If we just drain the Atlantic, we can be nice to the red eye.
Just one ocean. We still have
Fuck
it's
it,
three.
dude.
What is
Drain
it?
it.
3/4 of the world's surface.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. But yeah, that kind of took the wind out of my sails. I was starting to like it. I'm like, damn, this is super useful. Yeah. And then it was just kind of like, God dang it. Saw a video, tried to debunk it. I'm like, that's not true. And I was like, ChatGPT to use water. And it's like, yes, actually, I use a ton of water. Okay, thank you so much. I love you. Please don't rise against me. Remember me.
No, fuck them robots.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
fuck
so-
those robots.
Yeah, fuck robots.
Yeah,
I don't like them.
GBT's sick. I'm like, let me give it an honest try. And I was like, this is pretty tight.
What's he doing?
Dude, I use it to like flag typos. If I have I was giving it like a 300-page document, like flag the typos. Like I was burning like gallons of water.
Yep. I sent it a picture of my dog. It was like, what kind of dog is this? It was like, it's a pit bull. I was like, I knew it.
I knew it. Clearly a pit bull. Yeah, I saw you out there fucking figuring out spiders and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you guys are unlocking everything.
ChatGPT, is fluoride bad? And it'd be like, it's fine. I'm like, but I thought it was bad. Well, it could be bad. I'm like, who's fucking side are you on?
Just tell me.
Tell me the answer. I have salt toothpaste I got my hands on. Bro, talk about swabbing the decks, dude. It's just a glob of salty
fucking jizz.
It's disgusting. I do like salt water. I do like it. Like it clears up my skin. I'm like, oh, this will be good for my teeth. It is disgusting, dude. It's salty toothpaste. I can't not recommend it enough.
Yeah.
It's gross. I asked ChatGPT, like, is this good for me? Is it worth it? Yes, it could be very valuable.
Yeah, I don't Google anymore. I just chat GPT everything unless I'm looking for like an article.
Google kind of GBTs now. Like at the top of it is their own AI answer.
Yeah.
Gemini, yeah. So we might just have
Gemini,
we might have to ramp up the GBT as hard as possible to put pressure on the water situation.
Lemaire unlocked GPT before.
What do you mean?
You got it to he got it to break
that
its
was
code
so-
a little bit.
What'd you do, Mary? You're a little hacker.
I couldn't
He
see.
scooted forward. He said, finally, I've been called in.
I couldn't see you guys. I didn't get scoot up. We're asking ChatGPT if emo or goth is gayer, and it was like, I actually can't say that. And I was like, all right, for real though. And I was like, for real though, emo's gayer.
Wow.
It'll do brutal. You can ask for brutal honesty.
It's like, I was trying to figure out the water problem with ChatGPT right now. I had a bunch of solutions, but no answers.
What?
Yeah, you said that wrong.
Yeah, they'll figure that out. I think they have to be able to cool that.
One of the
thing.
billions is going to figure it out.
We need the rising billions. We need to tap them. Like guys,
The billions.
quit jerking off.
They're just gonna be pissed. That's what we were doing with water this whole time.
Yeah, they're going to be real pissed. If they get the internet before water, they're going to be fucking pissed.
They're gonna be so mad.
Yeah, once they see how much. Imagine hearing 3/4 of the world's covered in water, and you're just like, bro, we don't even have plumbing. I'd love to be covered in water right now.
I don't care if it's salty.
Dude, they were talking about like sending stuff up into orbit to like do manufacturing in space to take advantage of like the lower gravity. It was insane.
I'm done with all these fucking bullshit made up. There's potholes. What are they talking about?
I know.
We're gonna have a super rail system that at the speed you can be in London in 10 minutes. You go, okay,
Cool.
let's figure out Easy Pass because
Yeah.
that thing's fucking me up. Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, I tapped out. The book was
I
kind
don't
of
have
lame.
fucking cell service most of the time. What are they talking about?
I know. Yeah, we're still blowing each other up too. That would be
Yeah,
nice.
that hasn't changed, and that war looks like shit. It looks like fucking it's trench warfare.
Should be like a lot neater and more. We
I
should
thought it
go
was gonna
back.
be cooler. I thought it was gonna look like lasers and
Yeah.
new weapons. Turns
we're gonna
out
start
it's just
seeing-
AK-47s and dirt.
Yeah, mech suits,
Yeah, I thought there was
freeze
gonna be some
fields from
fucking-
Dune. You have like
Yeah.
a Dune shield.
I think we got mech suits.
Somebody's gonna find out.
I would love to have the tank reveal, but mech suits. Like All Quiet on the I think that was All Quiet on the Western
They
Front.
brought the tanks
Where
out?
they see it vibrating first.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that mech suits. Like, oh shit.
I
be
do
nice.
think we have wild shit that like weapon wise that we
I do
just
too.
have no clue about.
Probably that was one I never got to work. Was the I love the idea of after 9/11 those guys being like, all right, let's see what see what America's been working on. I think we're about to find out. Oh, it's robots in the sky. Fuck.
Yeah. Just sending the nasty email, being like, "Well, let's see what they say.
Let's see. Let's
Let's get back to this wedding. Let's shall we?"
See if they have been doing anything at Area 51. Oh, they have? Fuck.
And the Bin Laden
Robot dogs that are going to chase us?
There's just this lady. I think did you see her? The blonde lady who just was
Yeah.
talking. She was just nonchalantly like, "Yeah, they had me do drones." So
Yeah, she was the hottest lady.
She
She's so
was-
sick. I think that's propaganda.
her.
She strikes me. That seems like a psyop.
You think
It seems like anybody can join the military. She was like a sorority. She was the president of her sorority.
It was legally blonde.
Yeah, it was legally bomb.
Legally bomb.
Oh, it's so.
She was the sorority president at USC.
What?
She joined the fucking CIA and became like a drone operator.
What?
And she's still kind of hot.
Just
all
in a
these years.
Starbucks, just fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just going, he's in Tora Bora. We've located him. Kill him. I don't care. Fucking kill him.
Oh my god, I can't even right now.
Cannot right now. We have to kill fucking KSR. We have to kill him right now.
Yeah, that's a crazy job. Those guys that sit there with joysticks all day.
Yeah.
Come out just kind of like, whew, time for a jog.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna clock out. That was hopefully that was a dog.
Yeah,
They keep telling me they're dogs, but
that must
I
have
looked
been
a lot like a kid.
fucked for those guys to be like briefing each other. Be like, they can literally see us right now, and you're just like, what the fuck? They have satellites.
Every once in a while, we get them where the whole like we just did it. The Houthis, we blew up a bunch of them. The Houthis or Houthis, Houthis. At the end, I swear they're calling the Houthis.
Hooties.
Hootie hoos.
But they always do this thing where they all they're out in the open and then they all come together and stand by a truck. And I go, all right, well, there's 80 of them right there.
That's weird.
Beep.
Might be the all new Denali.
Bing bang.
Might be the all new Denali. Like, whoa.
True, they could be looking for big boy toys. They go, holy shit, a bunch of Arab billies. Hey, how's the new Toyota Tacoma?
They love big boy toys over there.
They do. When they get their hands on a big boy toy, they strap a fucking machine gun to the back and they go, holy fuck, we're about to run this town tonight.
Yeah, man. I don't know. How would you even like? God, that's gonna be so complicated to try to even win a war anymore. It's gotta be so many. Like you got to have like the psyops going.
Yeah.
There's like that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's almost not even worth it.
Yeah, it's almost like war sucks. Why don't we just get the salt out of the ocean and then we can all fucking chill?
That's kind of. So the guys in Abundance are preaching about. They're like, dude, we can use all this cool stuff and chill, but I don't think we can chill.
We can't chill
I
yet.
don't think it's in us to chill.
I don't know.
Probably
I thought about it. We could all just. I think we all just might just become slap league contestants. Once
how we
all of
get
our
it
job
out.
gets. Once all the jobs
See
get
what the
automated.
Australians are doing?
What?
They're killing our fucking slap league. They're doing run straight at each other league.
No.
Rugby run directly straight at each other.
What?
From like, looks like a 40-yard track.
Just like head first into
It's so bad.
Wearing
like that, it's
pads
like that-
or nothing.
It's like that game you play when you're like, oh yeah, Oklahoma.
It's like Oklahoma drill from way far apart.
Yeah, Oklahoma
Yeah.
drill's like what? 5
Oklahoma
feet?
drills, yeah, 5, yeah.
Yeah, bull pit, bull ring, whatever. Damn, they just fucking run at each other.
Yeah, it's tough.
We caught some wild games after. Where was that? Was that in Sacramento? We went to this like little sports bar, and they had. It was actually really sick. They had like a regular game on. You know, they have all those like TVs everywhere. They were playing like the weirdest types of sports on every TV, and there was what's the hill run called? Where they run down the hill?
The cheese
Roll. They had a cheese roll.
Gloucester, or, yeah.
Dude, they had that going. God, what were the other sports they had? They had the Japanese game where they try to get up a staircase made of ice.
Yeah,
it
that's fun.
So fucking sick.
There was either they're doing it or I saw there was like a FanDuel TV. They should be betting websites should be doing this. Just put on at late night. Put on fucking Serbian basketball.
Yeah.
Put the odds up first and go. You can bet on this.
You have no clue. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
That would be actually a lot of fun. We were talking to an Uber driver who claims he's like, I never bet, but I won like $6,000 on the Eagles. He's like, I knew the Eagles were winning the Super Bowl blowout.
Nice.
He's like, I had a feeling. Yeah. Dude was it, bro. But yeah, there was a couple other games I saw in there. I know it was handball was sick.
Handball's fun.
Handball was sick. We
Yeah.
just throw it into the net.
Yeah.
We were watching that. The karate like exhibition was
That's pretty
fucking
sick.
nasty. It was funny. It's funny watching two black ladies watch the cheese roll for the first time. That was
See what the whites are really up to.
there was a lot of I knew it energy
The
going
unchecked
on.
whites out in fucking Scotland just sprinting down a hill.
Yeah, people get rocked. Although the Japanese ice steps might be the best game.
Japanese usually come up with the coolest fucking games.
So good. Just
game
watching
shows.
them get to the very top and slide down and take the others out, it was so fucking funny to watch.
See, I think we can chill.
That's what I'm
Back to
saying.
your point.
Well, I mean, I hope so. I would
I mean,
love
we
it.
chill kind of here.
Yeah, but then we do beef. We do beef nonstop.
You beef nonstop.
I do beef nonstop. I'll be honest. But we're worked up over girls basketball. Like we do beef when we want to beef.
I gotta be honest. That's your guys' problem.
It was fine.
I-
Girls basketball was going well until
Girls basketball was doing fine.
It was doing terrible.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh,
It's probably still entirely subsidized.
yeah.
I think so, man.
Probably.
Yeah, I think it's still like
Caitlin Clark might be the only one to save it.
That arena was popping when I was there like a year ago. It was what's their team called again?
The Fever.
Fever, yeah. Dude, there was people. I for real thought it was a Pacers game. It was like streaming in from everywhere.
You see, they had more viewers than the Subway Series game the night that the Fever played the Sky. That was kind of crazy to me. Like 2.8 million opposed to 2.4 million watching the baseball.
Sky. Is that Chicago? Like
That's Angel Reese's team.
That's what, okay. Yeah, they need to just have the league needs to have that game happen 17 times a season, and they'll make money.
It still works
Yeah.
with just Caitlin Clark. You don't need injuries.
But I mean, for the views,
For them fighting.
Injuries is nothing, dude, compared to Caitlin.
bro. Everyone, literally just the numbers don't lie.
They should
I'm
just they should have hockey rules where like the ladies can fight.
They could just fight.
In between games, it's just white ladies fighting black ladies.
I think that would be
I
honestly.
don't know. I don't think that'll help us. I think that's going to result in. That's not going to be good.
It's not. I mean, it brought out that guy screaming at his brother for having a white wife.
True.
That's not great behavior.
Yeah.
It's so mean.
I'm not looking forward to that in my life. I hope that never happens to me.
Yeah, what if it happened to someone? You have a black wife. Shut the hell up, dude. I go,
Yeah, you can't even discuss white women's issues. You have a black wife. Don't ever talk to me about women.
That would honestly be the funniest thing of all time.
I think that used to happen. I think the roles have reversed.
Yeah.
That used to be a big point
it is.
a few decades ago.
It
Yo, isn't
is-
your fucking wife black, dude? Shut the fuck up.
It is kind of today in 2025. It is kind of weird. I will say this: the whole like black love movement is kind of like, dudes, it's 2025.
Yeah.
Get some
Like, I'm
different
so
kind of
happy my wife fucking skin is this color. It's like, dude, you can think that all you want, just don't say it. Don't hashtag that. We've moved past. It's crazy to do that.
Yeah, in fact, every single one of your ancestors did that.
Yeah, I know.
For a million years. It's been nothing but black love. It's not really that impressive.
I always feel bad, but I'm like, dude. I mean, it's like everything else. If you flip it around, it'd be crazy.
Oh, man.
Just be like, just us
Dude,
white.
I just love,
White.
I love my white fucking girlfriend, dude. I'm so happy she's white.
It's important we stick together. It's like, yo, bro, chill.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
Yeah, no shit. It's
Yeah.
fucking dumb.
Does this sound the exact same for y'all when we say it?
It doesn't.
It does when you have a black wife and you go, yeah, that's very nice. She's fucking gross. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm always beefing against hashtag black love.
I think you should. Dude. It's fucking.
It's crazy. It's an insane and it's embarrassing
Yeah.
to do that as a grown
I
person.
don't even have a horse in that race, and I'm still like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are they talking about?
Oh, yeah, it's like, just do it. There you go.
Yeah,
You're
it's
married.
really not that impressive.
You're married. Everyone else is doing this too. It's not, it's not a huge thing. It's just do it. And, be nice.
Just celebrate love, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Do any other groups do it? Do like white people quietly do it? Like, I love your
Fuck no.
skin.
Nah, man.
God, no.
No?
If white people sat together and were like, I'm so happy you're white,
Yeah.
that'd be the crazy. If a girl I was dating was like, I love that you're white, first off, I'd be like, ew. I'd be like, hold on a second. Wait, what do you mean by that? So nice dating a white guy. I'd be like, well, you were dating a white guy.
As compared to what exactly?
No, let me get this straight. Just watching a movie, having a girl next to you, be like, so happy you're white. Just be like,
You're like, hold on, Cassie. Cassie, what do you mean by that?
just let the movie play for 5 minutes. And go, I gotta tell you something. It's all I've been thinking about for the last fucking 15 minutes is what you said earlier. Oh, it's so nice to finally settle down with a white guy.
I suppose it is.
Yeah, I guess it is nice, but
Call her
we
dad.
can talk about this tomorrow.
There was a bro in the sports bar. We had a Thickums. There was a lady. She's a pretty lady, bartender. But there was there was like three bros just chilling. There's one bro who had he was rizzing her. Did you pick up on that? I did not. He was rizzing the bartender really
I
hard.
hate watching somebody try to riz the bartender.
Yeah. He's like, you been working a long shift here?
I
Yeah.
did pick up on that.
He was playing in the snow.
He was playing in the snow.
He was playing in the
He was
snow.
trying to do industry talk with her. He's like, "Yeah, I'm just on my break from the restaurant over there."
No, that was the other guy. There was
Oh,
the
okay.
there was
She
the
must
other
have
guy.
been hot.
That's what I was just thinking. Everybody's trying to risen.
she was a pretty girl.
It was in Nutsack.
Ball
Yeah,
Sacramento.
this is
Yeah.
not Sacramento.
Ball Sacramento. The place is pretty wild, man.
Yeah.
It was cool. Like again, dude, all those theaters were so sick. But yeah, it was like rough, man. We were walking around. Gardini got sassed by the waiter. Gardini and Egan remember we went to that place? Gardini asked for a Coke and he goes,
yeah.
no, you can't have that. And like I'm like, I thought he was kidding. He's like, no, we actually don't have Coke.
He didn't offer a solution. Like he didn't.
No,
hit you with Pepsi,
not at
okay?
all. Gardini's like, I get a lemonade. He goes, yeah, you can have that. I guess you passed the test for that one.
What?
Damn. Yeah, it was, dude. I'm telling
Sassy
you,
attitude.
nothing but attitude and disrespect from
All weekend.
all weekend, dude.
Fuck California.
Yeah, man. NorCal.
Fuck them. No, NorCal rules. I take it back.
SoCal, baby.
Stock.
I take back. Fuck SoCal.
SoCal's my shit. I love SoCal.
That's crazy.
I'm SoCal, you're NorCal. That's fine.
True. Nate Diaz, Stockton Slap. NorCal.
True.
Yeah.
I was looking to see how close we were to Stockton and Sacramento. It's not as close as I thought.
Oh, it's not?
It's it's near it.
Yeah.
They're like in the same area, but I thought like within like a 30-minute.
I thought so too. Yeah.
And I was like, it got to be a couple hours. I wanted to
Stockton
Stockton
might be close
Slap.
to Fresno,
I think so. One of them, I forget which one's closer to San Francisco.
or just Stockton's close to the bay.
Yeah, it might be that.
Let's take a look at a map right now.
Let's check it out.
Let's ask ChatGPT.
I'd like to know.
Burn some. So let's ask ChatGPT.
I got
some water.
I got a question. I got a geography question for you. What country intersects the equator and the Tropic of Cancer? I believe it's the Tropic of Cancer.
Geez,
I think it's the only country. Could be wrong.
the Tropic of Cancer, is that north of the equator or south?
South, I believe. I could be wrong with the Tropic of Cancer.
The only one that might
Close, not, but not
it
wrong.
would be like Brazil or
Bang!
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah,
Nailed it. Came across that question. I was like, damn, I wonder if Shane knows this.
got his ass.
It's Brazil. Again, I could be confused. I think it's the Tropic of Cancer.
Or Capricorn.
Yeah, true.
Who knows anymore?
Came across that question. I said, God dang.
I can get that. Give me geography. I can.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I wish I was better. I did not study geography at
Yeah, I
all.
don't know shit
I
about.
don't know why.
geography.
It was kind of natural. I just got it.
Because you're a fucking.
Just remember where
you're a
things
general
are.
of old. I'm telling you, you're a general. It's so sick to know. They hit me with that shit when I was younger, and I was like, "What are we doing, guys? What are we doing?"
I don't need to know where that
I'm a
shit
localized.
is.
Yeah, I'm a localized guy. I don't need.
I know where the Wawa is. I can walk there.
Barely know where that is. My sense of direction. So
No, now it's
fucking bad.
fried. Now it's because all you do is look at a GPS.
Yeah.
I don't know where one thing. I lived in New York forever. People would be like, "Where's this?" I go, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, put it in your fucking phone.
Yeah,
Leave me alone. I'm terrible.
I never knew what train to take because it was in your GPS. So I'd just get on. They'd be like, "What line? What train do you take to your house?" I'd be like, "I don't know.
Let's pull it up.
I take it every day. I think it's orange."
Yeah, I'm embarrassingly. If I get on a train, I'll like tap the person in front of me, like, "Is this the train to?"
Yeah, that's
I like freak the whole
That's
time.
fine though, because New York is the subway system's insane.
It's so confusing.
Makes no sense.
Oh, dude, I forgot about this. I was when we got to Dallas, so we connected from Austin to Dallas on Friday. You know the Dallas airport, you have that like sky shuttle
Yeah.
thing. So I got on that, and I was just mogging Gardini and Egan the entire time. Just like I would like always carry. Anytime the plane would land, I'd pick all their bags down. Like, I got them for you guys. And then I'm on the sky train, and I'm looking at Egan, and I'm like, you guys can hold the rail. I don't need it. And I'm just holding my bag, just doing fucking just feet on the ground. And then I started showing off. And I lifted one leg. I'm like, I got one leg, dude. He hit the brakes, and I was like, I fucking hit the rail.
Did you fall down?
Thank God I hit the rail. I would have like fell on like a lady's lap. I would have like crushed a teenager.
Damn.
Hit the rail, dude. The one lady was like kind of laughing at me because I kept like laughing because Egan started copying, and then I lifted my leg, and she was like looking back and forth at us, and I ate it, and she was just like. We got off immediately after. Thank God.
I had a nice in Atlanta in the middle of the night. I sneezed extremely loud, and my girlfriend was like,
Oh, you woke her up?
"It was just a full man sneeze." In the middle, I've never sneezed in my sleep before.
Oh,
Ever.
really?
In the middle of sleep, I was like, she was like, dude, I had some of the worst sleeps of my life. This hotel room had no windows. The bedroom didn't have windows. Oh. So the first night, I was like lost.
Whoa.
And then there's deadlifting in the middle of the fucking morning. Like
that sucks.
it was hell. But the sneeze, waking up your girlfriend is, and then I had to, I woke up, so I was angry. So I was like, shut the fuck up. There was like a night vision camera of just literally the dumbest couple on earth.
Both your eyes. Your eyes are gleaming green.
You were the panda, Shane.
What's that?
You were the panda mom.
Yeah. No, I was a little panda.
Oh,
She was
yeah,
the
that's
mom.
right.
My babe startles in her sleep. It drives me insane.
Nothing pisses
bro.
me off more.
I come in I'll be out doing stuff, and I'll come in, like, I'll take my belt off,
Try
and
to
she's
be
like, I'm like, go to fucking bed. There's no way.
Shut the fuck off.
Jesus. And it scares me, and I'm like, Jesus
Yeah,
fucking
that makes
Christ.
you angry.
Yeah,
When
instantly.
I get scared, I'll be mad. Especially if somebody woke me up and I'm scared. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck.
I'll be my dad in church. Shut the fuck up. Fucking bitch, shut up.
Yeah, my
man.
door creaks if I like open the bathroom doors. There's one that doesn't creak, and I always forget and do the one that does. I'll go to pee in the middle of the night. It's like, and I just hear her go like, I'll be peeing like, Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck do you want me to fucking do?
Go to sleep.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, I was just watching a documentary about this Irish guy who married a lady, and then he was sleeping. They were sleeping together. They moved to North Carolina. He married an American lady, and in the middle of the night, the story she told was the daughter started screaming, and he woke up. He got woken up by it and was mad about it, and he started strangling his wife. And then her dad came up the steps, and they killed him with a bat and a brick.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I don't think he did that. I think they killed him with a bat and a brick.
Yeah.
They beat him to death right there. It's not funny at all, but
That's crazy.
the alibi was funny.
He's like, I was choking
Just
my
a
wife.
guy, yeah, he didn't say anything. He got murdered. They killed him.
Wait,
what was
the Irish guy got killed?
The Irish guy got murdered
Oh,
by
because he
his
was
wife and her dad.
What?
According to them, he was strangling her. But her story was he got woken up in the middle of the night.
And freaked.
That's where I kind of buy her alibi, because I got a little bit of that in me.
Spaz,
It's
yeah.
that Irish blood. Dude. You wake up in the middle of the night, hey, fucking bitch. But yeah, it's not. I guess I'm making fun of a tragedy there. But
I mean, that's insane.
dad coming up the steps with a baseball bat. They killed a guy, and then they were like, "Fucking guy
With a
just
brick? Where the fuck was the
there
brick?
was a brick on the mantle that the wife grabbed and fucking hit him too.
It's probably a wedding gift for them. It's like a forever together. That is crazy.
Yeah, that was an interesting documentary. I watched a couple good murder docs. I had no
you really?
vidges. I was watching
yeah.
some fucking English guy. That was funny. There's an English guy in the 90s that was murdering women, and him and his wife would just get like chicks like hitchhiking and shit. And then he got caught. They found one body in his backyard, and then they found two more. And every time he'd be like, "Oh yeah, there's some over there." Yeah. And they'd be like, "How many more bodies are there?" He's like, "You haven't even checked the basement." They go, "Oh no!" And they go in the basement, and he's walking around. He's like, "I believe she's over there." And yeah, there's another one right there. Yeah. And they go,
damn.
"Dude, how many fucking bodies? 9?
Oh.
I think he killed like 11 women,
You said he was doing that with his lady?
and then his wife was doing it with him. Yeah.
Nice. It's
Yeah.
a ride or die.
Wouldn't it be hard to
What,
talk?
what the fuck are you guys talking about? That's not good.
It's a ride or die. It's a ride or die.
It was ride or die until the very end, which is very funny.
turn on him?
The whole time he's just protecting her. It's like the only thing he has is maintaining her innocence. And then she kind of flips on him at the end. So the whole documentary, you hear all his interviews, and he's like, "Rose had nothing to do with it. Don't ever say her name. Rose is totally innocent." And then they're like, "Rose flipped on you." He's like, "Rose had everything to do with it. It was mostly Rose." He flips right away. That bitch Rose did it all. I fucking didn't do a thing.
I think that's the perk and the con of a white lady. The perk is they'll do it with you. The con is as soon as the trouble comes,
The flip.
Yeah.
they'll flip.
Yeah.
I do worry about that. I do worry about my babe flipping on me.
Yeah.
You
Something
could
about
kill.
a woman that just respects law enforcement really drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I want a lawless bitch.
I want to law this bitch.
I want one that goes,
Just
"Yeah, I'll
down for
kidnap
shenanigans."
girls with you and murder them." I go, "Yeah,
You could talk a 40-year-old lady into killing 20-year-old ladies.
Easy.
for sure, no problem."
Easy, bro.
You
You're
don't
ready to
You don't
go.
have to say a word.
Yeah, you'd be
a
like, I'm
40-year-old
really-
woman could walk in a room while you're killing a 20-year-old, and she'd be like,
Kid.
"Well, what was she saying?" She was probably being a bitch. He had to do it. I saw
is-
it.
The ultimate rivalry.
Old versus youngs.
Oh, dude. Older ladies dislike younger ladies. It's crazy. I've seen it. I've seen it in my own life. Years and years and years. And it's just, I've never seen it not happen.
It's funny watching.
And I've literally been like, you just don't like her because she's young. It's not it. I'm like, yeah, it is. Steph, this is all this is.
Yeah.
She's young and she's pretty.
I don't feel that way. It's funny, like you see a young dude, you're like, fucking idiot.
It's hilarious. It's totally the opposite.
Yeah.
See a young dude, you're like, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing?
Good luck, dude. Your life sucks. Trust me. Cherish this. It's gonna blow.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain to Maya. I'm like, being a kid rules, and she's like, it sucks. I want to be an adult so
you
bad.
want to be big. I remember that.
Already,
She's
she's-
going, I
she's
wish I was a
like-
big kid. Nobody fucking listens to me.
Yeah, man. She wants Brittany to die so she can have a bunny. That's her big thing.
Ooh, that's
I was
nuts.
like,
Wait, so she can have a
she wants a
bunny?
bunny, and Brittany's like, Maya, you're not gonna get a bunny while I'm alive. And she goes, all right, when are you gonna die? She's like, I just want to get a bunny so bad.
Yeah, you're raising little Lenny. Little Lenny.
She was in there with her this morning. She was just like, Mom, like, when are you gonna die? 'Cause we were like talking about our dogs dying. And then she was like, I just really want a bunny.
Oh,
They're ruthless, dude.
yeah.
I want a
Tear
bunny
me
so
apart.
bad.
My kid was like, I wish you were dead so I could have a bunny. And now you can't get a bunny.
Well, we blame. We're like, what's actually because of Jackson? Because Jackson would eat the bunny. She's like, when's he gonna die? And I'm like, probably soon, man.
Yeah,
he's
definitely.
had diarrhea for like 2 months.
You can survive for 37 years. You can survive for at least 37 on straight diarrhea.
Picking up diarrhea off the grass, I could turn into a strangler, bro.
That
It's-
sucks.
You're just like, it's horrible, man.
Yeah.
We're going to, I got to take him to the vet. It's time. I'm going to scoop one of those diarrheas and just drop it right at the vet. You can just drop poop into the vet and be like, scan that. Scan that. Because
Drop
they
poop
want
where?
it fresh at the vet. You can just bring in a bag of diarrhea and be like, I need you guys to run this.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what they want you to do. They want a
they
fresh,
want a fresh dump. So
And I'm
they can
close enough.
See what's going on.
Hold it out the window. It's just like,
You should fucking sneak one of yours in. Take a dump in a bag and go, this is from my dog.
Just a giant human-sized dog.
if I hit him with that one today, they would have been like, we need to take him to Area 51.
We were putting him down. Yeah.
This guy has to die.
It'd also be very funny if they trusted you so much that they were like, this dog just shit human poop. Holy shit, this dog's half human. Sir, where did you get this sample? We need to know.
I had a dead bird in my backyard. I should have put that in a bag. I'm like, dude, my dog just took a crazy shit. Yeah, kids are like whatever with death. They see dead things and just like, what the fuck is that? They don't. We saw a dead bird and they was like, what's it doing? I'm like, it's dead. And they're like, no, okay. Don't care.
Yeah.
She just wants a bunny bad.
It was a bad bunny.
What's that bad bunny?
You gotta get her a bunny now.
I'm gonna get a hamster because that way a hamster can be in that
Start with
ball
the hamster.
and let it kind of get like Jackson can like
He'll fucking eat that thing in a
he
second.
can't get it. It'll be in a ball.
If you think he's not ripping that, bro, he is gonna rip that
Dude,
thing open.
he can open my school bag. I swear to God.
He's
gonna get in there.
100% gonna get in there. He's gonna blind. He's blind. He's gonna find it and eat it. You also got to keep it away from Lemaire. Lemaire will squeeze it. Lemaire and Jackson might join forces to fucking fight this hamster.
Would it kill the hamster and eat all the chocolate out of my bag? He hit my bag the other day. He fucking pisses me off. I come in, it's just actually my school bag needed to be cleaned out. It got so heavy with just shit, and he just went through and ate like all this weird stuff out of there and tore it apart. I was like, right, he kind of hooked me up. Put me halfway to the clean.
He is
my
a
school
good
bag's
dog.
nice. He's
I
the
do
best.
like what he's up to.
Dude, he's blind. He can't see
He's
a
up to
thing.
nothing.
Walks into shit. He just goes out in the sunlight.
How old is he now?
He's like 7.
He's young.
Oh,
He's not that old.
He's young.
Oh, man.
Blind.
He's
His,
a fucked up
his
dog.
smell's fucked up too. I'll put a treat in front of him and he's like, I gotta like put it in his face. And he's like, oh, right on. But he just lays in the sun.
But he's having fun.
He does. He has a good time.
Yeah.
Hits the sun, does diarrhea. I feed him. I gave him some turkey bacon this morning. He is chilling.
I swear to God, man. Give me Jackson, dude. Me and him are on the same schedule.
He's a good boy. He's a good
Walks
boy.
around, bumps into things. Goes, fuck, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, there's a bag over there. I'm going to rip that open.
And dude, he like bangs into like cement benches. And then he can like pinpoint my fucking school bag out and just root through it meticulously. It's so fucking annoying. It's just fucking insane. Yeah, his days aren't long.
No, he's not long for this world. He flew too high, to the sun. He's powerful.
He truly did. He's lived life.
He lived a
according to
dog
his own
life. Yeah,
terms.
yeah. He didn't listen. Blue didn't listen to anybody. Blue was I always think of that. It
He's a
makes me
wild
so
dog.
happy.
Dude, he was the best.
Blue ripping that fucking sandwich slowly out of Chris Wood's hand. I've never seen. Dude. The couch was like that high. Think of you about to eat a sandwich, and a dog slowly walks over and goes.
It wasn't a snap. It was just
Yeah, it literally just.
Just say, well, you don't want this.
Yeah, he's gonna give you that shit pussy. Blue had like human eyes. Just look
crazy.
at you. You'd be like,
Dude, he was like a dingo.
yeah,
He was
he
like
was
a
awesome.
short hair, brown dog.
He was like a perfect dog.
He was great.
looking wise. That's my ideal dog.
He was good, man.
He kind of looked shitty.
Yeah, he was. He was
He's like
shitty.
a fucking fat, shitty guy. Yeah, he was great.
Whose dog was this? Just the house
My
dog?
brother Tom.
Oh.
Yeah.
My brother got it. It was like one of those, like, you know, the dogs you get from like down south that are just,
Yeah,
it was like tied to a
found it on a
backyard.
fucking
beaten.
railroad. Yeah,
Yeah, just fucked. And it was like genuinely a wild dog. The first couple of times I would go near it, it would just growl at me the whole time.
he was nice by the time
He was chill.
around.
He chilled out. And then I think he went blind and he became a little crankpot as well. Towards the end of his life, he was just growling at everybody. But yeah, my dogs, I'm starting to get the itch. I kind of want new dogs, but yeah.
Damn.
I do. The dogs are shit diarrhea everywhere. They're fucking blind.
Yeah, they've run its course. You know.
I mean, I love them. I'm going to take care of them, but yeah, I'll be, I'm excited to start a new dog chapter in my life.
Yeah.
New
What are you
dog
thinking
chapter.
next?
Maybe Belgian Malinois.
That's pretty fucking.
Yeah,
Sick.
that'd be tight. Get the police
That'd
dog.
be too powerful.
No, I love it. That's my favorite thing about dogs. You can just sleep so peacefully. Being
Oh,
like,
yeah.
dude, if someone breaks in here, they're fucked. It literally nixes you off. Unless you have beef with like the CIA,
Yeah.
no burglar is going to come in
Yeah.
your house. They hear the bark and they're like, nah, we're out.
Yeah.
The Malinois will tear them the fucking apart.
You gotta get some titanium teeth too. You ever see that?
Oh, no, I didn't know
They
that.
put those.
Do they?
The special forces put those in those dogs. They take its canines out and replace them with titanium.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't mind adopting an old police dog. That'd be kind of chill. Just getting an old police dog, fully trained, and being like, yeah, just come chill. Let it live out its days. Get the titanium, get the grill put
Was
in.
it you telling me about the ones who fail the police tests?
No.
Somebody was saying you can get those,
be
and they're
kinda nice.
still great.
Yeah, they're probably awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, the training they do is fucking insane with those things.
They're probably
Yeah.
a little mean though, right? Or I guess they're,
No,
they're mean
just-
the second.
they were
you
too
tell them.
nice, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super loyal. They are like crazy. They're like schizo dogs. I want an Akita, but it would be too, in Texas, it would just be criminal, dude.
Yeah.
It's too hot. Just get a nasty little Malinois.
I always thought I hated Chihuahuas, but I'm starting to.
Dude, I love
I'm starting to
Chihuahuas.
come around. Instagram's changed my opinion.
I'm a huge proponent
Watching
on
them run
Chihuahuas.
around is very funny.
They're and they're motherfuckers too.
Yeah.
If I'm getting a little dog, I'm getting a King Charles. They're the best.
I know that's
They're-
your dog of choice.
They're the fucking
disagree.
best. They're little. They're
I don't
cute.
like long haired.
I agree.
I get the long hair.
I
Yeah,
the
agree.
long curly hair.
I agree.
but they're
You agree
like
that that's gay?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
they're
don't
little
like them.
golden retrievers though. They're just little. They see you. They're happy constantly. That's
I would
chill.
look. I would like to. I still like them.
Yeah, just don't.
I'd
want
still be
one.
excited to see a King Chihuahua. I'd go, hey, look at that guy.
Having a mean little Chihuahua is so funny.
Yeah, mean Chihuahua's great.
In Philly, there's this dude would walk like two of his Chihuahuas, and they were just like viciously barking at the dogs. And every time I was like, these are the best.
Yeah.
They'd run to the fence in the front yard and be like, it's fucking tiny.
Yeah.
I love those
Billy's
things.
got those little gay dogs.
His are the funniest.
Yeah.
Stevie and Reggie.
Stevie already.
My kids like crushed. We went home and they were just like picking them up by their necks. And they're, no.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm ready for a new dog.
I have to go to the gymnasium.
Hit it.
It's time for me to turn my life around.
Let's go.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never realized he was pushing that hard because
Yeah,
of
he was
the
pushing.
the pains.
Yeah, and he was probably also swiveling his hips while he pushed.
Yeah.
He's like,
Those days, I think, were long gone for Elvis.
True. True
I
that.
don't know. Did you ever see Fat Elvis in Vegas?
I don't
Unchained
think I have.
Melody is
it's awesome.
Fucking incredible.
So all the Pepsi,
Yeah.
or the Cokes, or
And then
whatever.
just
else
he
that-
comes out, you're like, oh, this is gonna be terrible.
Is that the thing where he does his karate thing?
He does a little karate up front.
stage,
That's why
yeah.
everyone's like, Jesus, this guy's done. And then he
was
hits
thinking-
Unchained Melody, and it's just,
I did see
holy
that.
shit.
It is awesome.
My thinking on it was he's gone.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Nick, what's going on, man? We were just talking about some disastrous things that happened this weekend, but I'll be all right, you know.
I see you got a Napoleon with Bud Light. I like
Yeah,
that.
it was a nice gift.
Yeah.
Yeah. My friend's girlfriend paying that for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
so yeah, what's new? What's new
Yeah,
and
I'd like to
shaking?
get right into this.
Well,
Okay,
you know,
we gotta
I'm
get this,
the guy
all right, never
that-
mind.
I'm the guy that you invite when you want to hear about child trafficking and child abuse.
Yeah.
It's really
That's one way to put it.
it's quite a distinction, I got to admit. But I do want to say, when I first met you guys, you were living in, I believe,
Queens.
Brooklyn
Yeah.
or Queens, yeah. And now you've got a sitcom on Netflix, which, if I ever get tired of being a writer, I'm going to aspire to work at a tire shop. I mean, it looks like
We actually have a child trafficking episode.
Oh, really? Wow.
working
Well,
on
I
it.
got, yep, right
Got you in there.
And then I saw Matt a couple weeks ago on Netflix, and he enumerated every reason why I've never been married.
Well, thank you, sir.
But I'm glad to be back. Always like to hang out with you guys. Always a good time.
Yeah, it's very nice to have you. This is it's very reminiscent of the Skrilla episode.
Yeah. How so?
Just
Yeah.
polar opposites. Just joking.
I thought you was like, his face isn't covered.
The last time I was on here, I was starting a nonprofit organization called
Remember that.
Epstein Justice. And what we're trying to do is get an independent congressional commission to look at the crimes committed by Epstein. Right now, some legislators are trying to get a bill through, but I don't think it's going to work. It's called a discharge petition. And they need a majority in the House, which they have, but Mike Johnson isn't swearing in this one who became a representative in Arizona. So if they can get a majority in the House, it can become a bill. It would be Bill 165. And if they can get a majority in the House to vote on an Epstein investigation, then it'll go through Senate Majority Leader John Thune, who is very skeptical. He's not been very positive about an Epstein investigation. And if it can get through him, then it goes to a vote to the Senate. And if it can get through the Senate, then Donald Trump has to sign it into law. And
He's
Donald
definitely not
Trump,
gonna
He'll sign it.
You should have burned it.
without a doubt.
What's plan B?
So what we're shooting for is an independent congressional commission where we need a majority in the House and we need a majority in the Senate, but we don't need a presidential signature.
Right.
And our plan is to harass legislators until they do the right thing and make sure that, because there's 218 that are willing to vote for this discharge petition. So there is a majority there. And I think that there would be people receptive. It's unfortunate, though, that it's partisan. I mean, all we want is a simple investigation into child trafficking, Epstein-related child trafficking, but it's become a partisan issue. When you would think that every legislator would want to vote for, yes, we need an investigation into a child trafficking network where no one has been indicted except for Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yeah.
Anytime like somebody like Thune, who if anybody's like cynical against it, it's like it's kind of it's a weird thing to be against, you know?
Thune, I mean, I look at all these guys that are against it. And I mean, it's really weird.
It's weird to be against that.
That we have congressmen and congresswomen that vote against an investigation into child trafficking. When you think about that.
It's crazy.
Well, it's also, so is the thing I'm always confused about, like, are there really like Epstein papers? Like, I find it hard to believe there's like a giant stack of papers that has a bunch of information about like high power sex offenders that's just sitting in a safe right now that people are like, no, you can't see that. Wouldn't they destroy that?
Well, I released Epstein's Black Book and Flight Logs
Yeah, remember
in
that.
2015. And all the perps are in that book, and all the perps are on the flight logs. I mean, there's a lot of other people that are named, but there's a lot of perps. And the day after Epstein was arrested, the FBI opened up his safe, and his safe contained
Oh, there you go.
discs and discs and discs of underage girls.
Dang.
And also, there were hard drives that were taken too. And the thing about Pam Bondi, she's saying that the FBI just started looking at this stuff a couple of months ago, which is total bullshit. I mean, the FBI and Department of Justice and whoever else was covering up for Epstein, they were looking at that stuff in 2019. It didn't like sit in some dark corner of the FBI. And now we got to look at it 6 years later. So the Trump administration has been guilty of a lot of lies. Pamela Bondi came out and said, yes, it's on my desk and we're going to release names. And then they released it and it was a nothing sandwich. I provided more incriminating information on Jeffrey Epstein and his network in 2015 than Pam Bondi did in 2025.
That's pretty weird, actually, now you say that.
And then she said that she'd been bamboozled by the FBI field office, that they had, because it was such a nothing sandwich. And then she said now she has a truckload of evidence. And she said,
It's never great. Whole truckload of CP.
Yeah, what's the protocol for them watching? Is there like a specific government protocol? You have to literally watch child pornography. Like, how do they do? Is there like a 30-second increment thing, or like how do they do that?
I don't know. They probably hire some pervs or something. It's
There's probably plenty of them in the government. That's perfect.
We got a couple guys that'll volunteer over there.
No, for real, that's like fucked up to have to watch.
Of course.
That. Yeesh.
so.
Yeah, it's like life altering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pam Bondi then said, she keeps digging herself into a deeper and deeper hole. She said, only matters related to national security would be redacted. So now she has to tell us what a bunch of child molesters have to do with national security. And then ultimately they put out a memo that no one signed that said that there were 300 gigabytes impounded from Jeffrey Epstein, that there are over 1,000 victims, and that Jeffrey Epstein just downloaded these thousands of hours of pornography from the internet. And he molested over 1,000 victims without any help except from Ghislaine Maxwell. I mean, total bullshit. And Bondi had said earlier that there were videos of Epstein molesting underage girls. So the lies have just kept mounting and mounting and mounting. And I think that that's why this case is being kept alive. One of the reasons why is people want to know the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's also just disappointing because that's like the one thing, because like with the shutdown and everything, it's like they're bickering over this and that, but definitely having sex with children, you'd think they'd kind of pop the mask off and like, all right, we'll get to the bottom of this one. If they're punting that around, it's like, man, these guys really will lie about anything. Sad.
Yeah.
It really shows how degenerate our government is. And then Mike Johnson, who's the House Majority Speaker, he said that, and this is really bizarre, he adjourned the House early so it couldn't vote on Massey's discharge bill, which would have had the representatives vote on whether or not there should be an Epstein investigation. And then we found out that he had an app on his phone called Covenant Eye.
Yeah.
And his son also has Covenant Eye, so they can monitor each other's consumption of pornography. Yeah. That's our Speaker of the House. And
at least he wasn't there, probably. That's fair. Or maybe that's where he was. Changes
that could cut both ways.
Yeah, true. Get back from the trip, you're like, look, son, we're going to start cracking down on this whole thing here.
Yeah, it's time to make some changes.
And then he told an unbelievable lie that Donald Trump was an informant working for the FBI spying on Epstein. And that was such an egregious lie that he had to walk it back. So
hold on, he claimed Donald Trump was there as like a secret high-level informant.
Yeah, as an informant.
00 Trump was down there
he's down
on
there.
massage table.
Yeah.
And now he's not opening up the House, so that discharge petition cannot be voted on. I mean, but even if that discharge petition makes it through the House and makes it through John Thune and makes it through the Senate, it's never going to make it through Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, but we have a president, and I don't have Trump derangement syndrome, but we do have a president that's committed to not making sure that there's an investigation into a bunch of child molesters.
Would you say there's a chance that Trump is trying to hide that investigation because he knows the people that would release it would use him as, like, they would maybe insert him more than he was into it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they might weaponize it against him if you let the Democrats lead the investigation. Now that's just, I'm just playing.
No, that's entirely possible.
Yeah.
I think what Trump is hiding, Trump might be involved. I mean, with Epstein, people pretty much knew what John McCain's widow was being interviewed about Epstein, and she said that everybody knew what Epstein was about.
Yeah.
So it's not like a secret that what Epstein was about.
Yeah.
And Trump hung out with him for a long time.
Now, the thing I've always been told is he stopped hanging out with him after the first time Epstein got caught in Florida.
No, it was before. Okay, so there's two stories about that.
Yeah.
There's that Epstein did something very inappropriate to an underage girl at Mar-a-Lago. Mm-hmm. And then the other story is that they had a bidding war on a mansion in Florida, and that for some reason that ended their friendship. We really don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like, damn pedophile outbidded me, son of a bitch. Yeah. Yeah, because didn't Bill Gates still hang out with him after he got busted for he got like busted on record for pedophilia?
Yeah, in Florida. Then
in 2007.
Yeah.
Okay, so the cover story is that Bill Gates was hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein in 2011. Mm-hmm. But there's an article by the Evening Standard, a UK paper, that talks about them doing business in the 1990s.
Okay.
So we have no idea of how long Bill Gates has been hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein.
Gotcha.
I would say the big thing for me is who's hanging out with him after he got busted in '07. Was that the first time Epstein got busted for
Yeah.
underage stuff?
Yeah.
That would be, to me, a pretty important marker as to who's still hanging out with him after that.
Well, John Burns, the head of the CIA, hung out with Jeffrey Epstein.
Another undercover agent, son of a bitch.
Who's not a spy in
I
this?
think Bill Gates' wife came out and said he was chilling
this-
with Epstein after he got indicted.
Was this all just to capture Chris Tucker? Was this all just to bring down Tucker?
Let's take down Hawkins, man. They had
That
to take
damn
down
Chris
Hawkins.
Tucker.
Yeah. We got Spacey, Tuckman, and fucking Hawking. This is all
No,
for
no,
that?
it was Spacey and Tucker and Clinton on Epstein's plane.
Yeah.
Now you know that something very aberrant went down there with those.
Aberrant's a good word. Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, I don't
Allegedly.
know. Yeah, true.
This whole podcast, allegedly.
Exactly. We're merely speculating. But yeah, I mean, so do you worry the kind of like appetite for justice will fizzle out under all kind of the current just people just, I guess obfuscating's the word, just being like, whatever, who cares? Let's move on. We got bigger fish to fry.
I don't think so. I mean, this thing has been covered. The Bush too covered it up. I mean, he was the guy that got the ball rolling on the cover up, and
you
in
explain
2007.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then Biden covered it up,
Yeah.
and Obama covered it up, and Trump covered it up. So it's been
the
covered
hell
up
happened?
by 4 different presidents.
Jesus Christ.
Must have
And
been the sickest part. It's Project X, dude. Fucking they did it. Dude.
Hawkins had the ski goggles
I'm
on.
a bazooka.
Yeah, like that makes it seem so horrible.
It's the party of the century. Fucking, they can't tell their parents.
I mean, that's so damning. If every single
4 presidents.
yeah,
Where Trump got himself into trouble is he said he'd be transparent about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
And Epstein is a Pandora's box. Once you open that, once Pandora's box is opened, the curse comes out.
Yeah.
And Trump thought that, I believe that Trump thought he could open it ever so slightly and slam it shut. But as soon as he opened it, the curse came out.
Yeah.
And he is hemorrhaging MAGA because of this issue. There's a lot of MAGA people that have just, the Trump administration and Mike Johnson have just been filled with so much bullshit that they've completely embarked on a different path than Donald Trump. I mean, they've jumped ship.
Would you say that the Epstein thing seems like a Mossad and CIA? Is it like joint to you, or is it just Mossad? Or
It's entirely possible. People say it's just Mossad, and I can't imagine the Mossad compromising American politicians on American soil without the CIA getting a cut.
Yeah.
I look at the Mossad and the CIA, at least the dark side of the Mossad. It's like the Gambino and the Genovese crime family.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both engaged in the same criminality, and they work together instead of working against each other. And Virginia Giuffre, her memoir came out a couple of days ago, and she talked about a prime minister that beat her up, and that was really vicious with her. And I knew Virginia; I got to know her pretty
fucking
well.
Angela Merkel?
Virginia told me that it was a Hood Barak.
Fucking Merkel.
Sorry.
Merkel got in there. That's terrible. Laid the lumber. Allegedly. No, it was.
It was a Hood Barak, the prime
okay.
minister.
Whoa, okay. I was going to say, why didn't you name him?
She just said prime minister in her book, but she told me
That's
that,
Turkey, right?
Shit.
that it was a Hood Barak.
Is that Turkey?
No, he was the prime minister of Israel.
Oh, jeez.
And he was also head of Israeli intelligence at one point, too.
Yikes.
So that's how high this goes. It goes to the former prime minister of Israel, and it goes very, very high in American politics, too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're not going to get that.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell us that.
They're going to need like a Snowden type figure.
Well, and I think that's why Americans really want to know how corrupt their political system is. And I've been writing about political blackmail for 22, 23 years. And I think that our political system is rife with blackmail. Even if Trump isn't involved with Epstein, he's protecting a system that's heavily compromised. I mean, that's what I believe.
Yeah, I mean, that as far as I can, I mean, I don't really know much about the government, but yeah, if they can't release that, if they do have damning evidence that they can't release, it's kind of proof. I mean, their whole thing is kind of like, dude, there's nothing there. People are hyping this all up. It's not what they said it was, but I don't know.
There's over 1,000 victims that we know of.
There you go.
And
there's good counterpoint.
we know, we know that, and then we know the procurers. We know who a bunch of the procurers are.
What?
I mean, the New York Times has written an article on 6 procurers, and Politico has written an article on 5 procurers. So we could take those procurers and indict them on multiple counts of child trafficking, and then they would roll over on the perps, and then you've got a bunch of victims who would be willing to testify against the perps. I mean, this whole thing could be taken care of really quickly if the Department of Justice had the will. If Pamela Bondi and Kash Patel weren't lying their asses off, this could be taken care of.
Yeah, that was the one thing that kind of sunk them when they were asked directly, like, were you told to warn Trump if anything came up, kind of like indicting him or alleging that he was involved, and they would be like, why are you even asking me this? Which is kind of like, dude, it's a yes or no, man. Just say yes. But yeah.
But that's also the thing where it's like, I'm not defending Trump again, but it's like there's an idea where he could be like, the intelligence communities have been trying to get him.
Yes.
Some parts of the intelligence community have been trying to get him for a while.
For sure.
It's like, who knows, under the last.
Yeah.
If they like slid some fucking names in there of like, well, Trump did this also. You just add it to the fucking file.
Yeah.
And then when he's like, I'm going to release it, and he opens it, and it's like, oh shit, they said I did a bunch of shit.
They got me. The letter.
I don't know.
What do you think about the letter? No, true. That
But
letter.
he was obviously, he was boys with him.
Who knows? Yeah, exactly. But say the letter's not real. That would have scared me. If I was a president and they came up with a thing being like, yo, this guy wrote this, I'd be like, fuck.
Now,
this.
you guys think the letter is real?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I have a hard time believing that Rupert Murdoch would have published it without vetting it. And if you look at the birthday book and the other entries, it's consistent with what's in the birthday book.
Yeah.
So
you believe the letter is real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Can he draw like that? That was like kind of fucking impressive, honestly. Taken out of the context.
I mean, he probably had a kid do it.
I was impressed with the handwriting. I don't have very legible handwriting.
No,
so
but even shaping it like the.
Yeah.
Also, the wordplay, again, just taken out of context, was, I thought, fairly strong. Judging it as a piece of prose, I was like, damn, I didn't know Trump had that in him. Blood of the poets coursing through him.
So, I've been in this reality for a long time. I've been investigating Epstein since 2012. What do you guys think? I mean, what's your surmise on all this?
Part of me if I'm being honest, it's like there is something awesome about being like, yeah, all the guys on top are sick perverts and I get to take them down. So there's part of me that not wants it to be true, but I get excited for that to come out. So I try not to get too yeah, it's definitely the case. But the more and more people who really research it tend to be like, yeah, it was definitely a giant conspiracy that's being covered up. So I kind of believe that. I think it's yeah, I think there's a strong possibility it's a horrible, terrible conspiracy that's getting covered up by super powerful people.
Yeah.
So
89% of the American people want the Epstein files to be released. And the government.
Shout out to those 11%.
Yeah, I was thinking, there's probably 11% are probably pedophiles.
That's crazy.
I think they actually they polled. I don't know what country it was in, but they were like, should we relax the child, the pedophilia laws? And I do think there were 14% of people, it was either pedophilia or child pornography, were like, shouldn't be that big of a deal. Which is crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, Alan Dershowitz is on record saying that child pornography should be legal.
Yeah, dude.
He was one of Epstein's swell.
Maybe it was a podcast. Maybe he might have been doing a podcast. It might have been out of context. He might have been joking.
Damn, what's his argument for that? Being like,
probably have that quote. At some point, dude, we've done this for a million hours. I'm sure there was one night where I jokingly said that.
Dershowitz is a serious man.
I'm serious as hell. Fucking sell out. Fuck you.
Matt, stop laughing and get quiet. Matt, seriously, I know we fuck around a lot, but I want to make it a really important point.
This is an important thing I want to say. You gotta legalize it.
It's you in 2017.
Legalize it.
Matt, seriously, can you fucking stop messing around? I want to make a point. So why did Dershowitz say that?
I think Alan has some psychological issues
fair.
towards women. I busted him lying. And he was sued by, Virginia Giuffre's affidavit came out in 2015, and she said that she'd been molested by Alan Dershowitz and Prince Andrew and Jean-Luc Brunel. And Alan Dershowitz went on the offensive, and he was
like, I don't
talking,
think it's a crime.
What's that?
What was his offensive? Like, I don't think it's a crime.
Well, no, his offensive was, I never fly without my wife.
Oh, yeah, the pants.
And then the pants too. And then the flight logs that I had that I put up showed that he was definitely flying without his wife.
Liar.
So he told American lawyer that he only flew with his wife. And then I nailed him lying. I said, are you sure you want to go with this? And then he said, well, maybe I forgot, this girl.
Forgot to bring her to the sex island.
And then he changed his tune because
that's right. She wasn't there.
You would have hated it. Wait, so he changed it and it was like, okay, so maybe sometimes I do.
Well, he changed his tune in a deposition, and he said that his wife flew with him on Jeffrey Epstein's plane. So, I busted Alan.
Dang.
And lying.
He had to change it up a little bit.
He had to change it up a little bit after that article came out.
What office does this guy hold? What does he do? I always hear his name. I don't know really what he does.
Well, I mean, he's a retired Harvard law professor, but he's made his name defending rapists and murderers.
Jesus.
Like Mike Tyson and O.J. Simpson. And he's got a long list of malignant types that he's defended.
Okay.
Klaus von Bülow. That's his thing, is trying to show innocence to the most guilty, malignant people on the face of the earth. That seems to be his thing.
So, how'd you get into all this? What got you kind of, it seems to be like a crazy thing to kind of buckle down into. How'd you get into this?
I had a difficult childhood, and that's kind of the reason why. I have a lot. Before I even got into writing about this really weird shit, I'd written a lot about children's issues, and my mom was a Playboy bunny. And I never knew my father. I was born in Minneapolis, and then we moved to Chicago where she was a bunny, and then we moved in with another bunny.
Whoa.
So when I was a kid, I was raised by bunnies. And and Freud's Oedipus complex.
Let's get into it, yeah. You're in the hutch.
Freud's Oedipus complex has been largely dismissed, but I really like carrots. I ate a lot of carrots, so I don't know what.
So it's just bunnies. So what would Freud say about it? Because there's supposed to be the fear of the father castrating you. You had no fear of the castration.
I didn't meet my dad till I was 16.
Oh, yeah.
So it was, it's kind of funny. My mom told me how bad my dad was.
Yeah.
My grandmother told me how bad my dad was. My uncles told me how bad my dad was. And then when I met him, he was much worse.
Oh, shit. I thought he was going to be the man.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's the man, dude.
So
probably jealous. You're hanging out with bunnies. You're really fucking pumped.
Well, it was a good gig as a kid to hang out with bunnies. I mean, there wasn't anybody to play with.
For sure.
But the bunnies were always really nice to me.
That's nice.
And my mom went to L.A. My mom and I went to L.A. She split Chicago. We went to L.A. And but we lived with two women, and one of them married a mafioso, and one of them became a prostitute, and a high-class prostitute. And my mom ultimately married an attorney. So he was an asshole, but she got the best bet of the best deal.
So just to bring it back, so why was your dad's what was your impression of your dad when you finally met him at 16? Like, what did he do that you were like, damn, this guy is a fucking asshole?
But I mean, just he dripped of it. I mean, there wasn't a benevolent bone in his body. I mean, just a really nasty, foul human.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you met him, and I'm sure you were pretty stoked to meet the guy finally. And what did he do? Was he just like?
Yeah, I probably met him 10 times in my life.
Okay.
I've got a rare neurological disorder that I've had 2 major neurosurgeries for. It's called dystonia, and it disfigures people. Mm-hmm. And there's only 2 neurosurgeons in the country that perform the kind of surgery that I need. One's in Jacksonville, Florida. One's at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester. And my last neurosurgery was about 10 years ago. And I called up my dad. I hadn't talked to him in a while. And I said, I'm going to have neurosurgery and I'm going to have to get cleared before I go back to New York. So I'm going to need a place to stay. And he said, you got yourself into this. You get yourself out of it.
What an asshole. So you're absolutely right. The guy's a fucking asshole. Class A jerk.
His son's about to have major neurosurgery.
Hey, you did this to yourself, asshole.
You got to get yourself out of this.
Oh, man.
So that is my dad in a nutshell.
Yeah.
What a hard ass.
He died last year. I hadn't seen him in 20 years. I mean, we talked on the phone occasionally, but I went and saw him before he died. And
What did he die from? If you don't mind me asking.
Neurosurgery?
Yeah.
I think it was his heart that ultimately. But the guy, I got to admit, as far as alcoholics go, the way that he drank, all his brothers died in their early 60s, but he made it to his mid 80s.
Kept it rolling.
Yeah, I mean, impressive.
Yeah, the hate fueled him.
The hate will fuel you.
So my mom,
Damn, he probably doesn't even remember that that phone call from he was probably hammered. Like, you know what? You got yourself into this. Fucking get out of it. He was probably always like, what the fuck is my son's problem? I don't know why this guy's so mad at me.
That's a fair point.
well, actually, he did get mad at me, and he told his wife that if I called, he didn't want to talk to me anymore.
Okay.
So
Well,
you just can't beat unconditional paternal love like that.
Yeah.
True.
So my mom ultimately married this corporate lawyer, and he was a very violent guy. All the women on my mom's side of the family marry violent assholes or drunk assholes. And he was pretty violent towards me, and my mom was cool with it. And after one kind of particularly nasty beating I took in the living room, I ran away. I was 12.
Damn.
And I'm really glad that I didn't get that far when I was 12 years old, because a lot of bad things can happen to 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
And then I was sent to, it was a military school. It was, I was in 8th grade. I was 13, so it wasn't quite it was St. James Shattuck. Shattuck was the military part. St. James was when you got into 9th grade, you went into Shattuck. But it was the same kind of hazing. It was brutal. It was really violent. The first 2 books that we read were the Bible and Lord of the Flies. I mean, that was how that place indoctrinated. And it was really violent. I was a good student. I was a good athlete. And my mother and stepfather said that I didn't have to go back if I did well. So I did well. And they said, well, since you've done so well, we're going to send you back. And I said, I'm not going back there. And they said, well, you got to go back. And I said, no, I'm not going back. And they said, well, we'll put you in foster care. And by this time I hadn't done anything.
Jesus, man.
And then I ultimately ended up going to public school. But at that point,
So they didn't put you in foster care. You called their bluff on the...
Yeah. And then at
Kicking you out
that
of the
point,
house.
I started smoking weed.
Sick.
And I went from like a straight A student to failing classes. I mean, it was...
Yeah,
and damn, the weed was like 2% THC back then.
But no, weed's a perfect gateway into Epstein. Smoke a little weed, you go, these motherfuckers are pedophiles. I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Damn, so you started toking.
And then I tuned in, turned on, and dropped out, basically. And
Just off the weed, or were you taking anything else?
I was doing other stuff too. And then I got kicked out of a high school. And then I ultimately ended up at a high school that an avocado could have graduated from. I mean, this high school, they gave us...
Reading. Reading, PA. We got a couple avocado grads. We got some avocado grads.
Some Haas avocados. So then you say you got through. They pushed you through.
Well, so at this high school, they gave us pinball machines, foosball tables, pool tables, and smoking lounges.
That's awesome.
To keep us there. They really, I mean, and I knew that some of my friends were dropping out, and I was a major knucklehead at that point, still kind of a knucklehead, but I realized I would never have an easier ride for the rest of my life than this high school. So I graduated from the high school, and then I started hitchhiking around the country.
Jesus.
And that was really a good time.
What year was this?
I started hitchhiking around about 79.
Whoa.
And the 60s as like a cultural movement went from like 1959 through like the 70s. And when I was there's a book by Jack Kerouac called The Dharma Bums. And
It's gonna be The Road, but whatever. The Road, I know.
What's it called again?
Dharma Bums.
Dharma
and on
Bums.
the road, too. They're both about,
Yeah.
hitchhiking around.
Didn't one of his friends try to levitate the Pentagon? I think it was Allen Ginsberg.
Sounds awesome.
Him and his friend tried to levitate. They tried to meditate until the Pentagon started levitating off the ground. It was like a big thing during Vietnam.
Literally the dumbest dudes of all time. I wonder if the Pentagon took him seriously at all, though.
I think they probably did.
Pentagon was probably, they're outside. They're trying to levitate us right now. Hold on to something. We're going to get levitated.
It might have been Ginsberg.
Ginsberg, I think it was Ginsberg. You're right. It was
Dumbest
Ginsberg.
fucks alive are outside. It's our worst nightmare.
Because there's people in Vietnam, they would get reports and be like, I don't know, like, what's going on back home? Like, I don't know, some fucking weird poet's trying to levitate the Pentagon. They're like, motherfuckers, jerks.
Yeah. We're going to send 2 guys out there to beat the fuck out of him.
You went to West Point, right?
Very, very briefly, yeah. A couple weeks.
Why did you? Why was it such a short tenure?
I knew I wasn't going to make it before I got there. The last like 2 months leading up to it, I was like, I made a huge mistake. And then as soon as I got there, I knew I made a huge mistake. Yeah, that was it.
Did it change your perspective on life? Is that what made you decide to become?
I mean, it was a giant, humiliating failure, so that probably helped.
Set you up for comedy.
I was young.
Perfectly.
I was like 17, and I experienced like a town-wide humiliation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my whole town was excited about it.
Oh, wow.
And 3 weeks later, I was on my parents' couch. They were like, "You fucking loser." Yeah,
I never thought about it like that.
yeah, it was very.
I thought you just get out and be like, wasn't for me. But yeah, it's,
yeah. I mean, you think that?
yeah,
No one's gonna care. No one's gonna make fun of me for the rest of my life.
true. Especially
Yeah.
Central PA. Yeah.
Central PA, they were fucking pumped I was going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That book I'm reading right now, Vietnam per Casey, whatever it's called. They talk about how he's just like he's in high school. Him and his friend are like playing, soldiers at like 13.
Yeah.
17 comes around. He's like, bro, send me to the Marines. And I really think, because back then they didn't have the internet. So like, they're like, I'm going to join the Marines. I think they thought people would be like, welcome, hero. Here's your quest.
Yeah.
And you're just screamed at on a bus from day one. Like, get the fuck, I'll fuck your mom, you little bitch. And then you're just like, they got there and they're like, this isn't at all what we thought was going to happen.
Well, yeah, that happens.
Yeah,
that
then
does happen.
then
And
you're
West
in-
Point, the same. Now, the boot camp's not like that serious.
Yeah.
But it is different, especially when you're recruited for football.
Yeah.
Every time I would go visit there, I'd be like, this place is awesome.
Oh, they
everyone's having a
fucking
blast,
tricked you.
dude. This is all great. And you get there and they're like,
Bitch.
yeah. And I wasn't as smart as everyone else there. And there was a lot. I did not belong. So.
Because after my year of regimentation at Shattuck St. James, I mean, that was it. I was done. And I hadn't really been turned on to church or God or anything like that. And they were really heavy on God and violence. And I just kind of discarded everything once I started getting high.
Yeah.
I had a lot of anxiety with my stepfather. And then I had a lot of anxiety with that school because it was very violent. And once I started getting high, that anxiety just kind of melted away from me.
Tight.
And that kind of was my trajectory. But being on the road at that point was a really good time because you'd meet other Dharma bums, and we were all young and idealistic and looking for ourselves, looking for the world, looking for America, and it was really a good time.
Then how'd that bleed into the 80s, though? Because then the 80s, didn't that become a whole different thing?
The 80s was different. I got off the road when I was, I think about 82.
Okay.
I noticed one thing about my fellow Dharma bums. Dharma is the Pali word for truth, and bum is the American word for bum. And my fellow Dharma bums, as they got older, their Dharma was receding, which only leaves bum. So
I think that's how most bombs, it's pretty typical. And then cocaine came around.
Yeah.
I did some of that.
Yeah. That probably changed the whole vibe. You guys became venture capitalists.
I ended up at the University of Minnesota. They had a program where if you hadn't been to school in 4 years, you could take classes, and if you did well, you'd matriculate. And so that's what happened is I took classes. So I got very lucky that they had that.
Sure,
program.
Gopher.
Golden Gophers, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I mean, that
Golden Gophers.
football team has sucked since 1960. But I,
Now they got a guy right now. The coach is doing all right. Fleck. You go.
Yeah.
Oh, you know about Fleck?
yeah, I know about Fleck. Yeah.
He could row the boats, dude. They could be all right.
He's highly entertaining. He kind of reminds me of the Music Man, that musical,
Yeah.
where he thinks that he's making people think that he's actually got a good football team.
He's doing all right.
But Ohio State beat the U of M like 41-3 or something.
That'll happen.
Yeah, they're
They'll do that to everybody. But they beat Nebraska.
They
The
did
Gophers
beat Nebraska.
That was nice.
But Nebraska's been pretty bad since Tom Osborne split. So
Yeah, damn, dude. I didn't know you knew Ball. Ball and Epstein? Let's go.
This is the Golden Gophers breakout combo. So nice. So you went to college. You're back. Yeah.
I took philosophy class. I liked philosophy classes. Had it been not for philosophy class, I don't think I would have been able to make it through college, but I majored in philosophy. Well, actually, it was kind of a rigorous major. It was philosophy and hallucinogenics.
Sick.
And,
Damn.
and which left me very confused.
Now you have Matt's attention.
You might be a master manipulator.
Yeah, dude. You're a Mossad.
Yeah, that will get you.
But I love, to this day, I still love philosophy. I mean, I started reading philosophy when I was like 15, so Eastern philosophy. And I think that I took one journalism class, and I thought it was the most boring thing I'd ever encountered in my life. Because I was thinking about journalism, but I took that one class, and I said I could never do journalism.
Good for you.
Little did you know.
Well, I ultimately was hired by the University of Minnesota Medical School to write academic papers on things that had to do with ethics. And that was a good gig. I did it for about 5 years, and it paid really well. I mean, because you've got a philosophy degree, they're going to do that or teach or drive a cab, one or the other. And I liked doing that. I kind of was, my colleagues were, the hypocrisy was kind of getting to me. And I realized that I'm a hypocrite. We're all hypocrites. But my colleagues didn't realize their hypocrisy. So I felt like I was a superior hypocrite than them. Yeah. And when you start thinking that you're a superior hypocrite, that kind of push you out there. Yeah. But something happened. I had started to moonlight as a journalist. And there was this woman who she ran an organization that helped prostitutes get off the street. And she was a little crazy, but she said that there's a serial killer killing prostitutes. And the Minneapolis police, St. Paul police denied it.
Not in Minnesota.
Not in Minnesota, yeah. The nice Midwest. Yeah, and so I went to the State Bureau of, I think it's something, they gave me a readout of the age, the sex, and the way someone died. And then I went to the databases for the Minneapolis newspaper and St. Paul newspaper, and I compiled a list of 38 women who had been stabbed, strangled, or beaten to death in like the previous 8 years. And it was pretty damning. And I went to and most of them were prostitutes. And I went to the cops and I said, "You still want to see it? There's no serial killer." Yeah. And I went to the Minneapolis police, and I went to the St. Paul police. And then the article got published, and actually a task force was formed to catch this guy. They never caught him. I think there might have been up to 3 of them, but anyway, they were never caught. And I'd written these academic papers for 5 years, and I'd written a book that was, I thought, a pretty good book, or I co-authored a book, and it got nothing done. And here I write an article, and there's a task force formed. So that's why I kind of changed gears and got into journalism.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You got to look into Austin.
Yeah.
You might have something.
I mean, the FBI is even cop to it.
Yeah. How many? Do they? I guess it's a hard thing to have statistics on. Do they know how many serial killers are like on average in a country in a given time? Is there like always like 5 or 6 of them kicking around?
Okay, so the FBI, when I was writing about serial killers, I haven't written about, since I'm writing about government malfeasance, it's so much more evil than serial killers.
Yeah,
but
that's bad.
But the FBI said that there were 50 at any given time, but I talked to other people that said that it's more like probably 200.
Dang.
Yeah. Was that around MK Ultra? Isn't there like a correlation? Like people try to.
There's a really good book written by a guy named Dave McGowan, and he showed that a number of serial killers were either like in the Phoenix program, which was in Vietnam, or they'd been somehow entangled with the government. Some had been. He made an argument that some had been through MK Ultra. And it's called Program to Kill. Really a good book.
Yeah.
Really a good
Damn,
book.
I didn't know that.
I'd strongly suggest it to anybody that's into serial killers and the government creating serial killers.
Dang.
Matt took LSD, and I've seen a darkness in his eyes since then. He might be Matt MK Ultra himself, but he's going to strangle a hooker.
I need a conservatorship immediately. I need to move back in with my parents. I should move my whole family back in with my parents and be like, guys, I can't stop thinking about killing gay guys in Austin. Take me in. That'd be nice, actually.
What was your jump off point? Did you go to college or did you?
I did. I kept going to college after West Point. I went to Elon, failed out of there, went to Harrisburg Area Community College, and then I went to Westchester University. And then while I was at Westchester, I started doing stand-up a little. And that was it. Just kept doing stand-up.
And you were kind of hooked?
Yeah, for sure.
I read Lenny Bruce's book, How to Talk Dirty and Influence People. And the first time that he got up in front of a crowd and got laughs, he said he was hooked.
Yeah, that's typically how it works. How about you, Matt?
Same thing. Yeah.
You got the
When you
bug.
get the room laughing, you go, oh, this is a nice feeling.
Yeah.
And then you bomb and you go, I fucking hate myself. And then they laugh.
Especially
again.
outside of that, when the rest of your life you're a giant loser.
Yeah.
You have 5 minutes once a week where you're like, yeah, maybe I'm cool.
So when I was hitchhiking, I lived on the ashram of a guru. And I might have talked about that with you guys. When I got there, I was really influenced by Eastern philosophy, the Beatles, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, all that Dharma bums, all that stuff. And I went and lived with this on the ashram of this Indian guru, and I was learning meditation and yoga. And one day, I was talking to the guru, and I could have sworn I smelled cigarettes on his breath. Now, he was an enlightened being, a celibate. He was like our conduit to God. And I went to one of the people on the ashram, who I'd eventually call the pod people. I went to one of the pods, and I said, I could have swore I smelled cigarettes on Swami's breath. That couldn't be possible, could it? And he goes, well, here's the thing with that. He has to have one vice to keep him tethered to this plane of reality. So he can teach us. And I went, oh, okay. And
I bet you he has 2 vices. I bet you there's another vice coming, and it's fucking all the women.
yes, that was the second one.
Yeah,
and
of course.
That's best case scenario.
Every single time. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, there could be a third.
And then the third one was
Guys' butts too.
embezzling money from his more affluent initiates.
Well, you got to be able to do it. It's the only way.
And I was thinking to myself, this guy must be very spiritually advanced if he has to do all that just to stay on this plane of reality so he can teach us.
This happened to Bernie Madoff. He was just trying to stay down in this realm.
And then I got kicked out of there, and then I hitchhiked to New York, and where I stayed for a while, and then I hitchhiked around a little bit. I ended up in Arkansas with some hillbillies. I lived with some hillbillies, and they were, in Pulp Fiction, Zed and his buddy in the cellar.
Oh no!
They kind of remind me of Zed and his buddy, and they liked me though. I was a novelty, the Yankees. So I lived with them for a while, and I worked on a road crew. We were building a highway. We were getting paid $3.50 an hour, which was really hard work. And then they were kind of getting tired of me, and they had a lot of guns, and I didn't want to be a mound in the backyard. So I eventually hitchhiked around, and then I hitchhiked to LA.
So did you meet them hitchhiking, or did you just kind of like wander into there? How do you kind of fall in with a bunch of hillbillies in Arkansas?
They pick you up hitchhiking.
Really?
Yeah, and that's the way it was back then. People would pick you up hitchhiking, and you could. Sometimes they'd put you up for a night. Sometimes they'd put you up for. It all depended. I was a good guy to party with. I was fun. I'm not going to rip anybody off.
Yeah.
I didn't have any psychopathic inclinations, so people were pretty generous to me when I was hitchhiking around. And then I ultimately ended up in LA, where I tried stand-up comedy.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
you were saying that.
And I would get loaded and then do the amateur night at the Comedy Store and at the Improv, and it wasn't. Sometimes I was successful, sometimes I wasn't.
Yeah, that can happen.
But I thought it was tough because at that point in my life, I did not have the self-esteem to handle bombing. And I think it takes a certain amount of self-esteem to handle bombing or self-delusion or something.
I would say more delusion.
Yeah, delusion.
Not a lot of steam going on.
And maybe a lack of self-esteem,
Yeah.
like a complete zero self-esteem to just be like, yeah, I know. After you bomb, you go, yeah, of course, I suck.
Yeah, I get done and be like, those fools don't know anything.
Yeah, you can also hit that a lot, for sure.
No, it's always, I suck.
Yeah.
How long did it take you guys to get to the point where you felt pretty comfortable on stage?
I don't know.
I at least, even just like pretty comfortable is like 14 years to where you're not like completely like, this sucks. I was just in Buffalo this weekend and I was like, I was pretty chill. I was back there like pretty confident. And I like thought back to, I think just like maybe 2 years ago, 3 max, when I did that place the first time. And I was like an absolute nervous wreck the entire week. I like remember it vividly. I had brought my wife. I had a baby at the time. And I remember just like, didn't talk to her the whole time. I was like completely out of my head with nerves. I'd be in the green room like, this is wrong. I shouldn't be here. Like completely harsh on myself.
Get that.
Yeah.
I get that all the time.
Yeah. But this was like, maybe, I don't know. I'd be like, I was just on edge completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, it's not that bad anymore, but I was like, man, I was kind of happy about it. I'm like, damn, I don't know, I've made some progress on some weird metric inside, but yeah, I remember.
Were you nervous when you did the Netflix show?
Yeah, I was pretty nervous. Yeah, that was a bad feeling to see like 30 something people there to like film it, and you go, oh fuck, I'm the subject of this thing. You go, this is a mistake.
That's uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Where'd you get that cup?
My friend.
Thing's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. She's Jamaican too, so it kind of makes it count a little
That's
more.
awesome. She's Jamaican?
Yeah. It's my wife's friend.
You guys are sharing gifts?
It's my wife's friend. She gifted me this coffee mug.
Real bad man.
22.
Real bad man.
She gave me the cup.
It wasn't me.
And you've got this sitcom. Is it
One day.
easy
Maybe
to
one day.
interact with other actors?
Most of the people on the show are just our friends
Okay.
from Philly. Yeah, it's very easy. It's very low pressure.
Because some comics can make the leap to sitcoms and other ones can't.
We'll see if we can keep it going.
I
That'd
like
be
the
nice.
show.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
As I said, it's fun.
My dad loves it too. He's always
Really?
like, yeah. My dad, he's like, he watches it all the time.
Matt's in it. Matt's got 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Yep. I've been
What-
typecasted. I'm just a cop.
He's a cop.
People dude, I've been asked to do a cop too. I'm totally typecasted.
Really?
Just cops for
I mean,
me.
if you get that crew cut, you're fully a fucking cop. You're fully a cop.
I've only had one other person ask.
You guys have become stars since I was first on the show, and I've just become old and grizzled. You know, it's
I'm getting pretty grizzled
You're dealing
too.
with some pretty heavy stuff.
Yeah, true. Need to hit
Take it
the
out.
road. Hit the road again.
it does. I mean, that reality is so dark. To tell you the truth, I don't really know how it. When I first came across it in Omaha, and I saw how many kids had been destroyed and how it had been covered up, I just said, these fuckers are going to have to kill me to stop me. This is just too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Epstein came along, and I thought, because I wrote a pretty good book on the Omaha network,
Yeah.
but we couldn't get it. People just didn't want to believe that the government would be involved in something like that. And then Epstein came along, and then that kind of gave me a second wind. And because I spent 7 years on that first book, and I was doing podcasts where people are asking me about the Illuminati and shape-shifting reptilians and shit like that. And I'd worked so hard on this book, and nobody was buying it. And now people are buying it a lot. So because of Epstein. I mean, Epstein has given the book a resurgence.
Wait, so what would you say when you'd be on those programs? They'd be asking you about like shape-shifting reptilians. Would you just be
I
like...
would say something pretty snarky, and then they would get upset with me. And then that'd kind of be the end of a congenial conversation.
That would kind of piss me off if I spent 4 years researching and writing a book. You know, like, what about interdimensional reptilian avatars?
Well, I was. There were these I guess Evangelical, they had a conspiracy show. I guess it was relatively big, and I'd never heard of them, but I talked to them like about a month before I was going to go on. I said, you guys should really read the book.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of apocrypha floating around on the internet about this. And then they called me up, and they were very happy, Evangelical. Hey, Nick, how you doing? And and I asked them, did you read the book? And they said, no, but we've been cruising the internet, and we know a lot. And then, like, one of the first questions the dude asked me was about the Illuminati, and then there was some other crazy questions. I said, man, you obviously have not read this book. And
wasn't there some evangelicals in Florida in the book? Or whatever, didn't they say they were like a church group? That van of
the Finders.
Yeah, the Finders.
Oh yeah,
well, that was just a weird cult.
Yeah.
And so the guy said, "Well, what politicians have been compromised?" And I said, "Well, it's really kind of impossible to explain to you the politicians that have been compromised unless you really understand the kind of power that was deployed to cover this up. There were 2 grand juries in Nebraska and 1 grand jury in D.C. that covered this up." So I can name names, but it wouldn't have any meaning without. And then he started going, "Who are the politicians? Who are the politicians?" And then, because I'd been a little snarky myself, so that was the end. And they were going to call me back and thank me for the interview, and they never did, man. I'm still waiting for that call. I think I hurt their feelings.
Yeah, what was the name of that? Wasn't it called like the Boys something? Or that was the
Boys
thing
Town
connected to the Franklin scandal and all that stuff?
Yeah, the pimps were getting kids from the Boys Town, which is probably the most iconic, famous orphanage in the world. I was just talking to one of those kids earlier today. This kid, man, he's been through hell. His mother was a schizophrenic, and he was put in multiple foster care homes, and where he was molested. And then he went to Boys Town when he was 12. And he was picked to be one of the kids that was flown around.
Jesus.
And this is actually in the book. He couldn't take it anymore because some of these pedophiles are very sadistic, like what happened to Virginia Giuffre with Ehud Barak. Some of these pedophiles are, and then after a weekend of very sadistic treatment, he went to they have houses and house parents in Boys Town, and he said, "I can't take it anymore. I can't take." And Boys Town put him on a plane to Atlanta the next day and deposited him in a psychiatric institution, where he was there for a year. And some of the other victims that I talked to that were molested at Boys Town, the exact same thing. They've been put in psych. Now, it's entirely possible that going through something like that could really mess you up psychologically, but it's also a great way to say, if this kid comes forward and says, "I was molested," yeah, he's a head case. We don't worry about him.
Yeesh.
So, yeah, it's kind of it's been dark, but the thing is, I've been at it for so long, and with Epstein, I see light. I mean, I just think it would be, according to the Centers for Disease Control, 25% of underage girls and 5% of underage boys have been molested in our country. And people in the field think it's slightly conservative for girls and very conservative for boys. But if you just go with the CDC numbers, you got 50 million kids. Eesh. So I think that for us to put even a dent in that, it'd be good if the government didn't aid and abet child trafficking.
Yeah.
So I think that that's the first step in kind of cleaning up our society. We'll never get rid of it, but we can definitely take a first step by making sure that the government doesn't facilitate it anymore.
That is a fucked up statistic, man. When you get into how high that is, that's terrible.
I mean, if you could take one thing out of society, if you could take child molestation out of society, the prisons wouldn't be filled, the psychiatric hospitals wouldn't be filled. A lot of people in those types of institutions have been molested as kids.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm really fortunate. There was emotional, verbal, and physical abuse, but I was never sexually abused. When I started hitchhiking around as a kid, though, I started hitchhiking not interstate, but just around Minneapolis when I was like 15 years old. And I'd get picked up by guys that would hit on me occasionally. And, I just say, stop the car.
Pull over. I got to pee.
Just sprint.
Damn.
So, and like I said, when I was 12, when I ran away the first time, I mean, I would have been susceptible to something like that. By the time I was 15, I was just too cynical and angry
Yeah,
to be subjected to something like that.
for sure. Damn, that's fucking bullshit.
I got to go back to, I think, was it in the Franklin scandal? Was Clarence Thomas at a party in D.C.?
Clarence is a perv.
All right.
Interesting. Interesting.
Hold on. But the point was, there's people you could get invited to these parties.
Yeah.
And now you're just on this fucking list.
But with
And you're like, damn, I thought fucking Clarence Thomas was there. I thought this was above board. You know what I mean? Or like,
Clarence isn't above board.
I don't know much about it. Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, so Anita Hill, there was
Oh, yeah, I
that
remember
she said against Anita Hill. Now there were 7 women that were ready to testify against Thomas, and actually there was one that had been subpoenaed. Her name was Angela Wright, and she was going to back up Anita Hill, and then Biden lifted her subpoena, and Biden said that he lifted her subpoena because she asked for it to be lifted, and she said that that's not the case, that he was lying, that she wanted to testify. So Thomas had done this to a number of women. There was a book called Strange Justice. It was written by a former, I think, New York Times or New Yorker reporter named Jay Mayer. And there was also, Thomas was talking to Anita Hill about porn stars too. I don't know if you remember that, but he lived right around the corner from a video store. And that's where he spent most of his time, is in the adult section. So
What? How do you know that?
Because Jane Mayer.
Hold on a second.
You bumped into him.
Hold on a second. That could happen to anybody. At least it was the fucking adult section.
True.
But you're not a Supreme Court justice. So.
True.
Yeah, and also, that was, God, that must have been crazy having to go in there. Just your regular Blockbuster, turn the corner, get the porn in front of everybody.
Yeah.
I remember poking my head behind the curtains as a boy and being like, one day it'll all
I'm
be
gonna
mine.
get in there.
No idea, it'd be all on my phone. I was like, just let me in there, please.
He was head of the Equal Opportunity Commission at that point. So he was pretty much incognito. But
Gotcha.
Thomas.
Wait, so how'd you know he was always in the section, though?
What's that?
How'd you know he was?
Because she interviewed someone who owned that store.
Oh.
And said that.
Damn.
That he was always.
Yeah.
That's where his first stop was. Probably his only stop, I think.
That stinks, dude.
And that dude makes decisions that affect every American.
Yeah.
And his wife is crazy too. I mean, his wife is.
He's probably driving her nuts.
I think she might have been driven nuts before, but she called up Anita Hill, saying that Anita Hill should recant her accusations towards her husband, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of like Hillary.
Kind of like Hillary.
Yeah, Hillary made some calls, didn't she?
I think Hillary's probably made a lot of calls.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I had no idea. I always thought it was truly a thing concocted to take the guy down.
I was raised on that too.
Yeah.
That Anita Hill was kind of a witch hunt type thing.
No, there were a bunch of women.
What about Kavanaugh? Do you have any insight into that? Do you think? Because that's how it got framed to me. It was like they did it to Thomas, they did it to Kavanaugh.
So with Kavanaugh, I was on Twitter and some guy said, "Well, that woman lacks credibility," and I said, "Well, which woman?" Because there's been other women that have come out and talked about Kavanaugh, but it makes sense. I mean, people that are susceptible to being compromised, it can really enhance their career, and I think that. I mean, I see that all the time.
True.
Yeah.
Do you think
That's how me and Matt got big?
What's that?
That's how me and Matt got big.
Yeah.
Luckily, we only had to do stuff with each other. So.
Yeah, we just had to kiss in front of Clarence Thomas. We had to make out in front of the Supreme Court.
Yeah, I wonder too, just playing devil's advocate, do you ever think there's a way to weaponize kind of victims against political opponents? Because I always wonder about that too.
That's entirely impossible, but...
Because the same people weaponizing child sex You don't think they can be like, let's just send a woman out there that says this happened?
Yeah, I mean, that's entirely possible.
It looks like there's no, depth they won't go to.
It's rare though. He's a retired judge. His name is Patrick Schultz. He represented various Catholic dioceses in 500 sexual abuse cases.
Jeez.
And he was interviewed by the New York Times, and he felt like of the 500 cases that he litigated, that less than 10 were lying. So it's very rare. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
For sure, I
I mean,
understand.
if you're going to come out and say such and such molested me, the amount of fire that's going to be
Yeah.
pointed at you is really intense. So I can see why. There's all kinds of victims that will never open their mouths. And that's the other thing with Epstein. If Epstein gets covered up, those 50 million Americans that have been molested as minors, I mean, they're going to think that they have no hope for justice at all.
Yeah.
That they've got no voice.
Yeah, I mean, my idea now with it is it's going to be like a political football they're going to kick around. Like they keep talking about the JFK papers. They're like, we're going to release the JFK papers, and it's like maybe they already released them. I haven't heard anything kind of new or groundbreaking come out of that. So do you think they'll keep it as that kind of like a carrot on a stick sort of thing? Like, oh, I'll do it.
Wait, the thing with Trump is he makes a lot of promises, and I got to give it to him. He said that there would be transparency in the Epstein case, whereas his predecessors have completely covered it up and didn't mention it.
Yeah.
But as I said earlier, I think Trump thought that he could open up Pandora's box just
a
slightly
tiny bit,
and then slam it shut. And that's just not the case with this. There's
Yeah.
a lot of Americans, because the government shouldn't be covering up child sexual abuse, which is the same thing as aiding and abetting it. So the government, but we've got 89% of Americans that want full disclosure here. And, our government, the majority of our government wanted a single payer system when Obama did Obamacare. Mm-hmm. We didn't want all these HMOs that have become part of the Obama healthcare plan. And the government completely disregarded the will of the American people. The American people wanted us out of Iraq. Like 80% of Americans wanted us out of Iraq after a certain point, and our government didn't. I mean, a bunch of us, the majority want Gitmo shut down. The government doesn't care. I mean, the bank crisis. I mean, Americans didn't want to bail out a bunch of rich bankers.
Yeah, that's a good
But
point.
we did. So our government continually goes against the will. But this is a different thing. This is our children. And people don't think that my child isn't going to get molested, but I'm sure that many of the parents of victims molested by Epstein never thought that their child would get molested.
Yeah,
So,
I don't think anyone thinks.
yeah.
I don't think anyone's like, I got a bad feeling about this
Yeah,
kid.
for sure. Yeah, it's not on anyone's radar. It's true. I've been instructed, I don't think people do sleepovers anymore really like that. I've heard sleepovers are a thing in the past, man.
That sucks.
Yeah, well, it's just like, dude, I guess so many people now I guess now that this stuff's even talked about at all, people are comfortable enough.
I never even considered that. There were times I'd go to sleep at my friend's house and my parents would be like, no.
Yeah.
Not that they would think that back then,
yeah,
but
yeah.
now I'd be like, yeah, what the fuck? You think
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking diddle these kids?
Yeah, dude.
What the I'd be so offended if they're like, you can't sleep over there.
I know, but I think now it's like parents are just being like, let's just not, just because you just have no idea. So they're like, yeah, we're just kind of doing blanket policy. Like, dude, you guys can, I think they'll let you hang out till 11 p.m. and they take you there and then they drop you back off in the morning so you can kind of have a semi sleepover experience. You just don't know. It could be some weird uncle there. It's like you'd have to really know the people.
I was visiting a friend of mine who lives outside Seattle, and her son was going out with this woman he met in high school. And the parents came over to meet my friend and the son, and vet them, which I thought was kind of somewhat responsible.
That's cool.
We live in a strange time. It's very different than, I'm like an antiquated relic, but it's life has changed a lot since I was a kid, and it's changed a lot since you guys have been kids too.
True. True that. Well, hopefully, man, good luck with that. Hopefully it works out and they get some kind of thing rolling.
Well, we started Epstein Justice, and it's a 501c3. And I think that we're growing. I mean, it's been a tough slog, but Epstein Justice is growing. And our plan, the way that it is now with Massey, they need a majority, as I said, a majority in the discharge position, then they need a majority in the House, and then they need a majority. Then John Thune has to give the thumbs up, and then it's voted on in the Senate, and then Trump has to sign it. And that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
So what we're proposing is an independent congressional commission where we just need a majority in the House and a majority in the Senate. We don't need any. We don't need a sign off by the president. And we're growing. It's been a tough slog, but people are so alienated. They do not think that they can affect change in their system, and they've been conditioned that way. But at Epstein Justice, we're saying, join us. We can affect change. We can make something happen here, because these crimes are just so horrific, and they've been so blatantly covered up that I think people are ready for a change now. I mean, they know something is really wrong with their government, but I don't think they understand the depths of the depravity of many of our
So do
leaders.
you think the average person could even handle if they did like, all right, fine, open it completely? What do you think the real effect of that would be in terms of like the everyday citizen just, or anyone really, just kind of like glimpsing into it and having to like put that all together? I think it would just like crush them.
Well, what would you guys say? Would you guys be relieved to say that the system is getting fleshed out?
Yeah, I'd be like, this is definitely good. But also, too, it's like, yeah, it's just tough. Because if it is people who are either politically super powerful or like, billionaire class, like they're not going to let that happen.
Well,
Never.
But here's the thing. There's 320 million Americans. And how many of if like labor's rights, that was a slog.
Yeah.
Civil rights, that was a slog. Women's rights, that was a slog. Gay rights, that was a slog. This can be done. I mean,
True.
children's
Fair point.
rights can be done. We can do that if we decide to. If Americans decide to do this, we can do this. It's really up to us.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
fuck
don't want
yeah.
to be naysaying it. I'm just kind of
Yeah.
just thinking it through. Yeah, that's a fair point. And no, you don't really think about the kids' rights are infringed upon at all, really. So yeah, it's a weird one because there's not like a government. Well, I guess there kind of technically is. They're saying, but well, good luck. I hope that works out.
Yeah.
Really. I think it'd be good for people to know, just like, all right, we gotta get to peek into this thing and maybe shift some things around big time.
EbsteinJustice.com.
There you go.
My brother,
EbsteinJustice.com.
my brother is an
www.
evangelical and is very susceptible to denial. And I saw him at Thanksgiving, and I said, that the government covered up Epstein's pedophile network.
Nice.
You know that, right?
I did the same thing at Thanksgiving.
Well, it's just one of those
Yeah.
icebreakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right before pass me
fun.
the cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
And he said, I know. And I was stunned because there's a guy that doesn't think the government does anything wrong.
Yeah.
I think what really helped it was Trump covering it up
Yeah.
or putting it away, because now all the Democrats are like Epstein. So now everyone's
Yeah.
kind of like, it was always like a MAGA thing to be like Epstein files.
Yeah.
And then when Trump was on the other side of it, of the left does whatever he doesn't want. So now everyone's kind of united in this,
But I'm pretty sure that there are people on the left that are compromised too.
for sure.
Yeah.
And so, that's why it's been covered up under two.
For sure. I just mean the people
Yeah.
that are paying attention.
Yeah, they're reigniting the passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I started tackling this issue, no one, I would pitch it to editors at magazines in New York City, and I could see the wheels going around. They would say, well, this is really a horrible story. I need to help Nick Bryant. Or the cognitive dissonance would come in, and I can write Nick Bryant off as crazy, and I can have a nice dinner with my family tonight. That was, and I knew most of them would be spineless, but I didn't think all of them would be spineless. And I had some really good friends that were very high up in publishing. And one of them actually apologized to me, which I thought was really cool.
That's nice.
Years after the fact, but he said, you know, Nick, I could have been a better friend to you.
I get it though. If I'm editing like Good Housekeeping and I'm like 3 fall decorations you can't do without, you're like, yeah, I don't know if that would fit.
But getting the Franklin scandal published was tough too, because I gave a book proposal to my agent, good agent. And I was summarily banished from that agency pretty quickly. Dang. And then I gave it to another agent who's also a very good agent, and he couldn't get anybody to sell it, or to buy it. So we finally got a small publisher on the West Coast finally bought it. So nice. And at that point, I had so much evidence. I mean, I had a grand jury's worth of sealed testimony and exhibits. I mean, I was able to prove it because of all that grand jury stuff.
Yeah,
so.
That's crazy. Well, dude,
yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by, man.
Hey,
it's always good to see you.
Yeah,
yeah. Keep.
Whenever I'm in Austin,
yeah,
I
please
like
come by.
Stop by. Yeah,
please, keep updating us.
Yeah,
so it's hard to find any real information.
Yeah,
about
that's
all
the
this.
big thing.
Well, you can always look at me as a beacon. I'm true.
we will continue to.
Yeah,
and I like your audience too. When I go on bigger podcasts, the bots come and they try to undermine my character various ways. But when I read the comments in your podcast, your listeners are pretty sophisticated, and they realize that the bots are coming. They call it the bots. So I get a kick out of that.
hell yeah. Well, thanks for coming by.
Okay, man. Thank you.
All right.